because the courses have started from very basic. Like we usually know what an HR is or what an HR person does, but still, sir started from like from where did it originate, and what all, like how did it evaluate?
Sure. Yeah,
how did it evolve around the, over the period of time?
Sure. I understand. Yeah.
And
what about Shruti and Shakti? Did you enjoy the operations, HR, and finance session? Which was the most boring session?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
I would not say anything was boring because everybody has different interests, and it depends how people see those subjects. Sure. Yes, I agree with Anamika what she said, and every session was great. It started from the basics, yes, because many of the students here are not from commerce background. They need to know these basics of finance and HR. So I think it was a great part from the great thing from the part of the professors, and that's all I would say.
Wonderful. Shakti, what about you?
Actually, as Anamika and both are saying, yes, I agree with both. And some classes are missing from my side because some network problems.
Okay.
And now I am coming in these classes.
Okay. Good. So, what are you going to pursue? Shruti, you're going to pursue HR or finance or operations? What are you trying to pursue?
I am from my side, HR side.
HR. Okay. And what about Shruti?
Yes, sir. I'll pursue finance.
Finance. Wonderful. Anamika?
So HR.
Okay, good. Okay, so we are waiting for the rest of the 15 students possibly.
Yes, sir. I made you host. So
yeah,
so everybody will join maybe within 1 or 2 minutes.
Right.
Everybody will join. So Anamika, how is the journey going on? What are the changes you are experiencing in you as a person after joining the YSI classes?
I personally think these like interaction of a student with the professor has helped me a lot with developing myself in terms of being more confident about myself and not caring much about what the other person will think about me. Like I usually have a habit of questioning each and everything. So previously, I always used to, think twice or thrice before questioning whether my questions aren't just stupid or they're too dumb to be answered. But now it is like, okay,
go
since
slow,
professors are very
go slow. You have a great power to communicate very fast. To use that power with slow speed, and that will be miraculous. Yeah, great. So, what are the beyond your confidence level has gone up? What are the other things which you feel that it has added value as a management student, or what exactly it is adding in your understanding?
So, initially, in terms of management, like time management also, I think this has helped me because initially I did not used to participate a lot in everything. I was always the very last person to come front and take responsibilities. But now I think I'm not the best version of myself, but I am improving myself in my own.
Okay, great. Yes, Meghna, are you there? Meghna, Tanya, you guys are, yeah, please open your camera so that we can interact a little bit. And
yes, just give me 2 minutes.
No problem. Yeah, take your time. Yeah, hi Tanya, how are you?
Good evening, sir. Sir, I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very fine. So meet Professor Saurabh Chaudhary, sir.
Hello, Tanya. How are you doing?
You're fine. How are you, sir?
I'm good, Tanya. Good evening to all of you. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So are you looking forward to this
journey? Is, yeah, please, sir, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I was just asking Tanya, Adricha, and Meghna, are you all looking forward to this marketing session, or you feel that nahi chalega, marketing to hai? So, Tanya, what do you feel? Marketing is important for you, or what are you going to pursue? HR, operations, finance, kya padna cha rahi ho?
Till now, I am thinking of finance.
Finance. Okay, great. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, it's a good subject.
This day, after this day, I will decide what option I have to choose, because till date I have not decided.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
you have not yet decided what you are going to pursue: marketing, finance, operations, or HR.
Yes.
So after today, you will decide.
Bit tilted towards finance.
Okay, bit towards finance. Good. Hi, Meghna. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, Meghna. Paresh is also here. Paresh and Vishaka both are here. Good. So why don't you all come on the video? It will be good to see you. And before we get to the session, I will be waiting for the rest of the students. Yeah.
My name is Paresh. I'm traveling right now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I
Okay.
can't make
Sure.
my video on.
Okay. So where are you
I'm
guys?
working in a
Oh,
chemical
okay.
manufacturing company.
Okay. 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 Understand. Yeah. Sure. So today you did not have a Diwali holiday.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great, wonderful. Sure. So yes, so let me quickly get into. I got introduced to Anamika, Shruti, and Shakti. Let others tell me one line about yourself. Where do you stay? I mean, where do you come from? What are you currently doing, and which subject you are going to pursue? HR, operations, finance, marketing. Which one are you going to pursue? Okay, so let's start with Vishaka.
Hello, sir. Good evening. Myself, Vishaka Tripathi. I live in Varanasi, and I'm currently doing the CS executive.
Okay. Okay, very good. Yes, Adricha.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. We can't hear you. Adricha, you're on mute. I think she was facing some. Okay, no problem. Let's talk to Akriti. Akriti.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Myself, Akriti, and I am from Jharkhand. I am currently studying in Vasanta College for Women, Varanasi. I am pursuing HR in this course.
Okay, very good. Wonderful. Yeah, Shrishti, what about you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Shrishti Rai, and right now, currently I'm pursuing MA from History from Vasant Kanya Mahavidyalaya, and my specialization is HR.
Oh, okay. Yes, Adricha, I think you got disconnected.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good
Sir,
evening.
I am Adrija from Balia. And currently, I am doing graduation from Vasant Kanya Mahavidyalaya, Banaras Hindu University, and I opted for human resource in this course.
So where are you from, Adricha? Which part of the country are you from?
Sir.
Adricha, I think she.
Sorry, sir.
Where are you from? Where do you stay?
Sir.
Can't hear you. Okay, no problem. Okay, so Miniam Emparon.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Myself, Meena Memparon, and I am pursuing my BCom in VCW, Vasanta College for Women, BHU, and I opted for the specialization of digital marketing.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And where do you stay? Where do you come from?
Sir, I am from Arunachal Pradesh.
Okay, you're from Arunachal. Okay, which part of Arunachal Pradesh? Where do you stay in Arunachal Pradesh?
Sir, in the capital,
Okay.
Itanagar.
Wonderful, wonderful. I've been to Itanagar many times. Okay, great. Okay, so who else is there? Yeah, Tanya already spoke. Tanya, did you speak?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you spoke. Yeah. Okay. Vishaka spoke. Adricha spoke. Who else? Paresh. Paresh, yeah, would you like to introduce yourself, Paresh? Okay, he's traveling. He's not.
Yeah, my name is Paresh Parakar.
Right.
I'm working in a chemical manufacturing company at Vadodara, Gujarat.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, yeah. So, what are you trying to pursue here? HR, marketing?
I have not decided yet.
Okay, you have not decided. Okay, wonderful. Okay, great, superb. So we are already 12 of us here. Okay, I am expecting around 18. Okay, 12 of us here. So let's start because it's a huge, big course. I am going to really make you marketing professionals after these 4 days, 2 Saturdays, Sundays. Okay, so let me see if I can make you. I'm going to give you whatever I have learned in my last.
Akshita is also there, sir. I think C is for marketing.
Akshita is. Yeah. Oh, okay. She's. I miss her. Yeah, Akshita. Good evening. Hi.
Good evening, sir. My name is Akshita Chandok, and I put up in New Delhi. And currently, I'm pursuing BA Economics Honors from Vasanta College for Women, BHU.
Wonderful. Good.
And I am very much confused between finance and marketing.
Very much confused between finance. Okay. Let's see whether I can take out your confusion.
Clear.
Okay. Sure. Great. Wonderful to meet all of you. So before we start, let me give you, I don't know how many of you heard me the other day when I was very near college. So still I would like to introduce myself once again. So I have a long 35 years journey in corporate. Okay. I'm an FMCG marketing professional. I don't know whether you understand FMCG. Okay, FMCG is basically whatever you go and buy. Yeah, Shruti, I can't show you. So,
fast moving consumer goods.
Consumer goods. So personal care, home care, food products, everything that you go and buy in the stores around you. Okay, so they are all FMCG products. Okay, so I had a long career with FMCG for last almost 35 years. So having worked with companies like Nestle, I don't know, you people, have you heard about Nestle? Little bit, right? Small company. Okay. So I worked with Nestle for 26 years, having handled brands like your favorite brand. Of course, I feel out of 14, 15 people here, most of your favorite product will be Maggi. Okay. And I think the country's favorite product is Maggi. It's the largest selling unit food product in the country today. Okay. So I had been the shopper marketing head for Maggi. Okay. So whatever Maggi you see today, I have got a little contribution in making that product and marketing that product. Along with that, I had launched the Nestle dairy products in India, particularly the liquid dairy and the dahi. And I also was handling the brands called Lactogen and Cerelac and Nan, all the brands possibly when you were born, your parents gave you sometime in your life. Lactogen and Cerelac and Nan. Did you hear about these brands? Lactogen, Cerelac, Nan.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay, so these products, these are all infant nutrition products. जब आप लोग infant थे, बच्चे थे, so possibly your parents had fed you. Parents handled the marketing those times. Okay, so with that, I worked with Nestle for 26 years in sales and marketing both. Okay, so I started my career as a sales promoter there. So do you know what a sales promoter is? How many of you know what a sales promoter is? देखिए हो कभी sales promoter को किसी big bazaar में या किसी रिलायंस स्मार्ट या डिमार्ट में सेल्स प्रमोटर देखते हो जो आपको एक सैंपल देके जाता है या कुछ टेस्ट करा के जाता है, राइट? दोस गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज आर कॉल्ड सेल्स प्रमोटर. ठीक है, लेकिन हमारे जमाने में वी वर नॉट सो लकी दैट गेटिंग इनटू एन एसी मॉल एंड डूइंग द सेल्स प्रमोटर. वी यूज्ड टू स्टैंड इन द स्ट्रीट्स ऑफ the market and in front of kirana stores making Maggi noodles and making Nescafe and sampling it to consumers under the heat and the sun. ठीक है. So that was how we started our career. So Nestle हमारे ज़माने में they used to recruit people as sales promoters, and from there I became the marketing head for certain brands in the company. Okay, and after 26 years of Nestle, I joined a company called McCormick, which is the world's largest spice, flavors, seasoning company. It originates from Washington in US, and I was the director commercial for their South Asia business, and I launched couple of brands there. If you are aware of Kohinoor Basmati rice, how many of you are aware of Kohinoor Basmati rice? So,
yes, sir.
So Kohinoor Basmati rice आपके आसपास की दुकान में जो भी दिखता है वो मैंने लॉन्च किया है इंडिया में. ठीक है. So that's what I come from, and apart from that, of course, 3 साल मैंने कुछ consulting किया है, almost 11-12 startups, foods, FMCG food startups के साथ consulting किया है. I launched almost 30 products with them across the country. Okay, from North India to South India to West to East. And also I used to teach students in a platform called Craftshalla. I used to teach students from IIM Ahmedabad and Calcutta and Bangalore and Lucknow and so on and so forth. All the tier 1 business schools, वहाँ के students को पढ़ाता था मैं. और करते करते मैंने बोला नहीं बहुत हो गया, बहुत माल बेच लिया मैंने सारी जिंदगी 35 साल. So let me start sharing my knowledge, 35 years knowledge with students like you. So I joined a management school in Mumbai. I stay in Mumbai. So I joined a management school in Mumbai called NL Dalmia Institute of Management Studies and Research, where students come to study PGDBM or MBA. And I'm an associate professor there for marketing. Okay, so this is my small little 35 years experience that I could share. Okay, my introduction for 35 years that I could share. So I don't know how many of you feel that ये बंदा तो पागल है, marketing पढ़ाई के, इसको तो finance पढ़ना चाहिए था, इसको तो HR पढ़ना चाहिए था, कहाँ से marketing पढ़ के marketing में काम कर so boring a subject, marketing पढ़ना ही नहीं चाहिए, और आप हमें अभी 4 दिन से ये बोर करेगा, है ना? Except Akshita, I think Akshita is still thinking, should I really pursue marketing or finance? Don't worry, Akshita, let us see whether I can at least convert one girl here to marketing. Okay. Chalo, great. So, ready for the show?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Great.
Yes,
wonderful,
sir.
Wonderful. Chalo. So let me share with you, because this that's the 4 sessions today, tomorrow, and next Saturday, Sunday would be little stretched for you guys as much as possible. So let me share the screen for you first. So we are going to learn the basically fundamentals of marketing. Fundamentals, absolutely fundamental. I'm not going to go into any deep knowledge about marketing. Absolute fundamentals of marketing. There will be 4 modules: module 1, module 2, module 3, and module 4. Okay. So can you see the screen?
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Very good. So, number 1, keep asking questions wherever you do not understand. Please keep asking questions. Okay. Because,
Okay, sir.
okay, and interact. It would be easy for me to relate to you, and आप लोगों के साथ बात करके आप लोगों को समझाने में it will be easier. Okay. So, let us define marketing. Okay. Defining marketing for the new realities. New realities in the sense, सारा दुनिया change हो रहा है, everything is changing, there are new realities happening. So let us define marketing there. So what are the learning objectives? Why is marketing important? First, what is the scope of marketing? We'll learn about it. What are some of the core marketing concepts? We'll learn about it. What forces are defining the new marketing realities? We'll learn about it. What new capabilities have these forces given consumers and companies? We'll study about it. What does a holistic marketing philosophy include, and what tasks are necessary for successful marketing management? We'll learn about all these 7-8 things here. Okay. So the first thing first, what is the value of marketing? Financial success often depends on marketing ability. Okay. Obviously, कोई भी company अगर business करता है, he needs to have financial success, right? He needs to have profits, right? Financial success means what? Profits, correct? So every company is looking forward to get profit from his business, right? And the whole profitable business depends on marketing. How good are you in marketing? So the success story behind behind any company depends on marketing. How good are you marketing those companies' products and goods and services? Okay. Successful marketing builds demands for products and services, which in turn creates jobs. If you do good marketing, what happens? You're creating demand for the product that your company is making, right? And then if you create that demand, what happens? The product or service sells. And so you're also creating jobs in the market. If you do a good business, you're creating jobs in the market, right? You're creating jobs for people, right? Marketing builds strong brands and loyal customers base, intangible assets that contribute heavily to the value of a firm. So very, very importantly to understand, what does marketing do? It creates strong brands. Today, if you talk about brands like, suppose even Maggie, you talk about brands like Surf, you talk about brands like Microsoft or Google. You must have heard about these names, right? All of you. Tanya, have you heard about Microsoft, Google, Surf, or Maggie? Of course, you have heard, right? So marketing helps making these brands big. The brand name big. Today, if you remember Surf as a brand, or if you remember Lakme as a brand, this brand became a strong brand for you to remember, Shruti and Tanya and Ashita to remember, because marketing was done well. Okay. And because marketing was done well, you also made some loyal customers who want to buy them. Correct. So these are all intangible assets. What is intangible? You can't see these assets. There are two kinds of assets: tangible assets, intangible assets. Tangible assets are something which you can, use your five senses to perceive. ठीक है, आपका perception बनता है with your five senses. You can see it, you can smell it, or you can hear it, or you can taste it, or you can feel it. Right? So that's tangible. However, if you can't see, if you can't hear, you can't smell, you can't taste, or you can't feel, then it's not an intangible asset. आपको दिखता नहीं है, you can't hear it, you can't smell it, you can't taste it, or you can't even touch it. Right? So that's it. So these loyalty is an intangible asset. You can't see loyalty, right? You can't see a strength of a brand, right? Can you see it? Can you smell it? Can you hear it? No. So this intangible asset contributes heavily to the value of the firm. The value of the firm becomes more and more if you're doing a good marketing. Okay, correct? Any questions?
No, sir.
No, sure. Okay, some of the languages might be looking Latin. Okay, Latin or French or Spanish. तो पूछ लिया करो. Okay, sometimes you might feel that अरे सर क्या बोल रहे हैं, boring लग रहा है. So if you keep talking ना, boring नहीं लगेगा. Okay, so simple, very very simply.
I have one question.
Yes, Paresh. Tell me. Hello.
You have mentioned that successful marketing creates demand. But I think demand is depend on requirement.
If you don't, I know it depends on demand.
Marketing can create demand.
The thing is that if you have made a product, okay, if you have made a product, and what is marketing? Marketing is basically, if you go to the next sentence, marketing is identifying and meeting the human and social needs, right? So आपका जो demand आ रहा है ना, वो need से आ रहा है, ठीक है? उस need को satisfy करने का नाम है marketing. आपने product बना दिया और आपको अगर suppose Paresh is making a product and it will satisfy Shruti's need, but Shruti doesn't know that there is a product. How will Shruti come to buy it? Marketing does that. You're going to communicate with your customer. You're going to reach your product to the customer. You're going to make the product according to the need of the customer. Okay, Paresh? So demand, need is already there. How will you satisfy that need? How will you meet that need? You will meet that need through marketing. Okay. Paresh, did I answer your question? Okay.
Yes.
So marketing is about the first sentence is very important. Keep that in mind only. आप अगर marketing पढ़ रहे हो, नहीं पढ़ रहे हो, HR पढ़ रहे हो, finance पढ़ रहे हो, remember one thing: marketing is going to be throughout your life. Even if you are working for finance or HR or you are doing operations, wherever you are, marketing is the core of the company. So you'll be keeping on interacting with marketing people, marketing team. So you need to understand certain basics. Okay, and this first line, remember this throughout your life. Okay, marketing is about identifying and meeting human and social needs. First, identifying. So I have to identify what Shrishti needs. Okay, Shrishti needs something to write. Shrishti needs something to eat. Shrishti needs something to wear. Shrishti needs something to feel safe. So once I know what Shrishti needs, then only I will be able to provide her with that solution, right? Okay, guys, don't worry about taking much of notes. ठीक है, यहाँ पर जान दो. I will send you the PPT itself. ठीक है, मैं PDF बना के आप लोगों को भेज दूँगा. Okay, लेकिन that doesn't mean you are not going to put your focus here. ठीक है, तो because interaction will be very very important. जहाँ पर समझ नहीं रहे हो, जैसे परेश ने भी कुछ पूछा मुझे, everybody keep asking me questions. That's important. So if I understand what Shrishti needs, so Shrishti has a pain point, Shrishti has a problem, I need to provide a solution to Shrishti's needs, Shrishti's problems, Shrishti's pain points. That solution is the product or service or goods that I'm going to make and sell it to Shrishti, give it to Shrishti. Correct? समझ गए? And that's what all about marketing. First of all, identifying that need, what Tanya has, or what Ashita has, or what Akriti has, and then offering her the right solution, meeting that need. Correct? If you have a problem point, if your customer, your consumer has a problem point, she has a problem, she has a need, you are supposed to, as a marketeer, you are supposed to provide her that solution. Correct? Okay. And American Marketing Association, there is an association called American Marketing Association, gives a definition, proper definition. Marketing is the activity, set of institutions and process for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, society at large. बहुत बड़ा लंबा सा definition. क्या बोलता है? Marketing is an activity, is the activity, set of institutions, okay, and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings. Creating, पहले तो बनाएंगे, then communicating to the person जिसके लिए बना रहे हैं, delivering, ठीक है, उसको deliver करेंगे, हम शक्ति तक पहुंचाएंगे उसको, and then exchanging offerings. Exchanging in किसके साथ? Exchanging with money or exchanging with material, okay? Offering, exchanging offerings. So whatever I have to offer, I am exchanging that have value for customers. Value for customers, very, very, very important 3 words. Value for customers. Okay. What are values? Values are the features, advantages, and benefits of a product. आप एक मोबाइल खरीदते हो, चलो let us discuss 1 minute on this. Okay, आप एक मोबाइल खरीदते हो, right? आपके सामने 15, 16, 100 मोबाइल के डिफरेंट वैरायटीज है. आप जाके एक सैमसंग का मोबाइल चूज करते हैं. Why do you choose that? Because that Samsung mobile possibly has dual camera, 24 megapixel front camera, 12 megapixel rear camera. It has a 5.6 inches screen. It has a dual SIM, facility, and so on and so forth. It has a 8 GB RAM and इतना कुछ रहता है, right? आप बाकी सारे के साथ कंपेयर करते हो, फिर आप ये प्रोडक्ट को खरीदते हो. So all that dual SIM, the dual camera, 25 megapixel camera, 12 megapixel rear camera, all these are called features. Features are certain things that satisfies your need. Okay? A camera satisfies your need of taking photograph. A 5.6 inches screen satisfies your need of seeing whatever is there on the screen properly. Dual SIM helps satisfy your need of putting 2 SIMs and using it simultaneously, right? So all those things in a camera, in a product, which satisfies your needs are the features. Now, every feature has an advantage. And every advantage has a benefit. So what is that advantage? जब मैं feature को पूछूंगा ना, so what? If it has dual camera, so what? If it has 24.2 megapixel front camera, so what? If it has 5.6 inches screen, so what? If I ask this question to that feature, it tells me the advantage. So 24.2 megapixel front camera, it gives me a very clear picture. So that's the advantage. Correct? And an advantage is tangible. Advantage is tangible. I can either see it, smell it, feel it, touch it, hear it, and taste it. Advantage is tangible. The chocolate is very good. Okay, the chocolate has a lot of sweetness. Okay, so what? It tastes good, right? It's tangible. It tastes tangible. Then if you again ask that, so what? So tastes good, so what? If I have a clear picture, so what? Then it will tell you the benefit. So tastes good, I am happy. It gives me a clear picture, I am happy. It has, suppose if talk about, maybe I will tell you about dahi. Dahi has probiotics, they say. It's healthy, right? It's healthy. Can you see healthy? Can you touch healthy? Can you smell healthy? No. So that's the benefit. So healthy, safety, security, happiness, these are all benefits. Okay, so every feature has a advantage, and that advantage gives you a benefit. So a value is basically a feature, advantage, and benefit of a product. You don't sell a product. Remember one thing, you don't sell a goods or a service. आप एक कैमरा नहीं बेचते हो, उस कैमरा का फीचर, एडवांटेजेस एंड बेनिफिट्स बेचते हो. अगर उसमें फीचर्स, एडवांटेजेस एंड बेनिफिट्स सही नहीं होता, श्रुति, would you buy that Samsung camera, Samsung phone? No. Meghna, if that Maggi was not as per your expectation of the food, would you buy that product?
No.
No, right? So the feature of Maggi, the advantage of Maggi, the benefit of Maggi are something which you are expecting, right? That's why you are buying it.
Yes.
So I am not selling the Maggi to you. I am selling the features, advantages, and benefits of Maggi to you. So I am selling the value to you. Remember, correct? Ashita, does it make sense? I am selling the value to you. And
Yes.
so sometimes did you hear this phrase called value for money? बोलते हैं ना,
Yes.
it's value for money. And many a time we say, it's value for money. अरे यार ये मैंने खरीदा, it's value for money. So value for money is that where your benefits are equal to your price or the cost. आपने जो पैसा दिया उसके अगेंस्ट में जो benefit आपको मिला, that's equal. If it's not equal to the cost, then you say negative value for money. If it's more than what you are expecting, then you say positive value for money. Correct? Got me clear? Any doubts? कोई सवाल है यहाँ पर? शक्ति, परेश, अद्रिचा.
Sir, I am asking,
Yeah.
when we start marketing, firstly we go for the research or we produce a product.
रुको बहुत देर है. अरे don't jump शक्ति, don't jump. अभी 4 दिन पढ़ना है, 8 घंटे पढ़ना है आपको. By the आप 8 घंटे के बाद ये सवाल मुझे फिर से करो. लिख के रखो ये सवाल, ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
I have one question.
Yes, tell us.
How can we identify the need or wants of the customer?
Very good question. Chalo, can you wait for some time, Miniam? I don't want to finish the whole course today.
Yes,
Okay, just wait for some time. You will get your answers. Everything you will get your answers. अभी तो हम सिर्फ definition पे आए हैं. We have just spoken about the definition of marketing. Okay, lot more to go. Just wait. You will have all the answers. Don't worry. Okay, so going ahead from here, what is marketing management? We knew what we have come to know what is marketing. Now I'm talking about what is marketing management. The art and science of choosing target markets and getting, keeping, and growing customers through creating, delivering, and communicating superior customer value. Okay, so what does this mean? The art and science of choosing target market. So I also add commerce. The art and science and commerce of choosing target market. Because marketing is ultimately money, na? So that's why I add that word commerce here also. Okay, of choosing target market. What is target market? Target market is basically the customer who is going to buy your product, who will choose to buy your product. Okay, just give you one small example. I have manufactured bottled water, filtered bottled water, 20 rupees bottled water. जो हमारे चारों तरफ बिकते हैं. The Bisleri and the Bailey and the Aquafina and the Kinley and the 1,000 other similar brands. Same price, 20 rupees a bottle. All of them filtered water. I am manufacturing one of them. So there will be some customers who will need water, who will need bottled water. So they are all my customers. However, out of that, who will need my water, everybody may not choose to buy my water, right? They can go and buy Aquafina, Kinley, Bisleri, others. They may not choose to buy my product. So only those customers who will choose to buy my product are my target market. I have to find that set of customers. Okay. So that's what the marketing is, the art and science and commerce of choosing target market, choosing that set of customers who are going to choose to buy your product. And getting, keeping, and growing customers. I have to get customers, I have to maintain them, keep them with me, and I have to keep growing customers, get more and more customers. Through creating, delivering, and communicating superior customer value. देखो अभी हम लोग और product की बात ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. अभी हम लोग कस्टमर वैल्यू की बात कर रहे हैं. Okay, creating that value, delivering that value, and communicating that value. So it's not enough to just create that product, that good or service. It's also about delivering it. I have to reach it to the customer, right? And also have to communicate to them, hey, I'm there, I'm here, come and buy me. I have to communicate him, right? So creating, delivering, and communicating superior customer value, that's what marketing management does. Firstly, choosing that target market, and then getting that customer, keeping that customer with yourself, growing more and more customers, and then creating, delivering, and communicating superior customer value. Correct? Okay. Any doubts? Any questions? Is it easy to understand? Very difficult to understand? क्या चल रहा है दिमाग में?
It was easy to understand.
It was easy to understand. Great, Shrishti. Others, very difficult to understand. Others have gone to sleep. देखो Shrishti सारे सोने चले गए. Screens are already black.
No, sir. It's interesting, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Chalo, let's go ahead. So, what is marketing? हम लोग क्या बेचते हैं? I mean, what do we market? We market goods. We market services. We market events. We market experiences. We market persons. We all know what is goods, right? हमारे चारों तरफ जो भी बिकता है, whatever we can see, touch, feel, smell, taste, and hear are goods. Goods are tangible. Okay, and we also know what are services, right? I go to a doctor, he treats me, it's a service. Right? I take a cab and go from one place to the other, it's a service. Right? What are events? Do we market events? Can you give me one example of marketing of events?
Concerts.
Concerts, wonderful. Anything else? Anything else? हम लोग क्या मार्केट करते हैं? अभी खत्म हुआ, टीवी में रोज लोग देखते हैं, अभी भी खत्म भी नहीं हुआ, चल रहा है, और लास्ट 3 हफ्ते पहले खत्म भी हुआ है कुछ. IPL. These are all events, sports events, the biggest marketed thing on this earth. Right? बहुत सारा events होता है. Experiences. Can you give me one example of experiences that we market?
Consultancy.
Wonderful. Superb, Shruti. Superb. Very good. Anything else?
Teaching.
Oh, superb. Very good. Excellent. Absolutely right. So experiences are whatever you sell. You know teaching, so you're selling. You know consulting, so you are selling. Okay. Persons. Give examples of person, not Shruti, somebody else. Meghna batao. Shakti batao. अद्रिचा बताओ, पर्सन्स कैसे मार्केटेड होता है? कौन है जिसने किसी पर्सन को मार्केटेड होते देखा है? मॉडल्स. यस, अमिताभ बच्चन सुबह शाम अपने आप को मार्केटिंग कर रहे हैं. सौरव गांगुली, सचिन तेंदुलकर, ऑल सेलिब्रिटीज मार्केट देम थ्रू आउट द डे. There are plenty of influencers throughout the world who market themselves throughout the day. है कि नहीं? करते हैं कि ना? आप उनका कितनी बार उनको देखते हो टीवी में आके कुछ ना कुछ बोल के आते हैं, उनको लेके मार्केटिंग किया जाता है. Right? Correct. So these are everything these are marketed out. ठीक है? Okay. और भी है places. Do we market places?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, कैसे करते हैं? tourism के through,
yes.
Right? You go to Andamans, Maldives, you go to Japan, you go to US, you go to Europe travel, Switzerland travel, right? Properties. All real estates, आपके चारों तरफ जितने real estates बिकते हैं, right? DLF and Unicorn and this and that, all properties are sold, right? Even hotels, they are called properties, right? Organizations, of course, Microsoft, Google, these are all big organizations. They need to do marketing of themselves. Okay, information. Information marketing होता है?
Data.
Yes, of course, data is marketed. Yes. और क्या?
News.
News, yes. The most important thing that is marketed is news. Throughout our life, we have seen news. ठीक है, and such many more things. ठीक है, आप गूगल में जाओगे तो बहुत कुछ मिलेगा जो सुबह से शाम तक मार्केटिंग किया जाता है, इंफॉर्मेशन मार्केटिंग किया जाता है. फिर ब्लॉग्स, न्यूज़लेटर्स, आर्टिकल्स, इतने सारे आते हैं ना. Social media is a channel, Tanya. Social media is a channel. You'll come to know a little later. हम लोग जब पढ़ते रहेंगे ना, आप समझ जाओगे why social media is not marketed. Social media is a channel to market. उसके थ्रू से हम मार्केटिंग करते हैं, जैसे टीवी के थ्रू से करते हैं, न्यूज़पेपर के थ्रू से करते हैं, फिर रेडियो के थ्रू से करते हैं, वैसे सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू से भी करते हैं. ठीक है, ओके. आइडियाज, कैन टेल मी व्हाट आइडियाज डू वी मार्केट? बहुत सारे हैं, अभी तो बहुत सारे हो रहे हैं. स्टार्टअप्स मार्केटिंग नहीं करते हैं. सम आइडियाज जो आप, हाँ बोलो. स्वच्छ भारत एक आइडिया है. श्रुति, we can't hear you. Shruti, you're on mute.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
Okay. Make in India एक आइडिया है, राइट? इसका हम लोग ने मार्केटिंग किया कि नहीं? अच्छी तरह, चारों तरफ से, टीवी, रेडियो, न्यूज़पेपर, जहां भी देखो वहीं पर. स्वच्छ भारत हमने कस्टमर्स के पास पहुंचा भी दिया. ठीक है, गांव में. मेक इन इंडिया के लिए हम लोग ने कंपनीज भी बना दी, कस्टमर के पास मेक इन इंडिया का प्रोडक्ट भी पहुंचा दिया, है ना? ओके, गॉट इट. इंटरेस्टिंग, राइट? कभी सोचे थे कि इतना कुछ मार्केटिंग करते हैं हम लोग? ओके, सो हु मार्केट्स? हु डज अ मार्केटिंग? अ मार्केटर इज समवन हु सीक्स अ रिस्पॉन्स, attention, a purchase, a vote, a donation from another party called the prospect. So who markets? A marketer markets. जो भी marketing में काम करते हैं, he is called a marketer. And what does he do? He seeks a response, attention from his customers. A customer should purchase him. Customer should give like, shares. हम लोग करते हैं ना, आप Facebook में like, share वगैरह करते रहते हो ना, इंस्टाग्राम में, फेसबुक में. आप क्यों करते हो? क्योंकि आपके पास कुछ अच्छा दिखा, उसको आप लाइक, शेयर करते हो, वोट करते हो. देन मार्केटर्स आल्सो सीक समटाइम्स डोनेशन. आज एनजीओज है, एनजीओज आल्सो डू मार्केटिंग ना, उनको भी तो पैसे चाहिए ना. सो दे आल्सो सेल देयर आइडियाज ना, that I take care of orphans, I take care of older people, I take care of senior citizens, and then you take donation, you get donations, right? So marketeers also seek donation from another party called the prospect. So मेरा जो customer है उसको कभी-कभी हम prospect भी बोलते हैं. So a prospect is a person who gives you attention, who purchases your product, who gives you a vote, a donation, or whatever. And marketeer's job is to convert that prospect and to get his attention, to get him purchase a product, get a vote, or get a donation or something. Correct? Easy, interesting, confusing. किसी ने बोला था स्टार्ट में, सर आई एम स्टिल कंफ्यूज, तो मैं अभी भी कोशिश किए जा रहा हूँ कंफ्यूजन दूर करने.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Tell me.
Sir, can event management be a part of marketing of ideas?
Event management can be a part of marketing of ideas. Yes. Okay. Only thing is that event management is a management. ठीक है. Events are marketed. आप इवेंट्स को सेल करते हो, इवेंट्स को कम्युनिकेट करते हो, एंड इवेंट मैनेजमेंट इज दैट कंपनी हु मैनेजेस दैट इवेंट. Okay, so event management is not marketing. Event management is a company who manages that event. Okay, so he is rather a manufacturer, he is rather a producer. He produces that event, manages that event. He also markets it. He has a few people in his organization who markets that event. जो उस इवेंट के बारे में आप तक खबर पहुंचाता है, जो इस इवेंट को आपको पहुंचाता है. ओके अनामिका?
Yes, sir.
Makes sense, yeah. Good. Keep on asking questions. If you need clarifications, if you still don't get clarification, फिर पूछो. Okay. So events are something that we sell, and an event manager helps me to sell the product. Correct. He organizes the product, he manufactures the product, he produces the product. Product is that event. And he also helps me to communicate the product. To Ashita, I am an event manager. I have got an event. I have got a circus. Suppose circus is an event. So I am the circus manager. I organize that circus. I produce that circus. Produce माने उसके अंदर क्या क्या होगा, क्या क्या खेल होगा, सारा produce करता हूँ मैं. ठीक है. So I am the organizer, I am the producer of that, and I am also the communicator. मैं उसको communicate भी करता हूँ अशिता तक या तानिया तक ना कि मेरे आपके शहर में एक सर्कस आया हुआ है. Right?
Yes, sir.
And of course, I need to reach that to the customer also. Akshita and Tanya आके मेरे यहाँ पर सर्कस देखे तो सर्कस को तो खड़ा करना है ना उस मैदान में. So I have to reach that circus to Akshita. Akshita को आके वहां पर देखना है वो सर्कस. So everything is my responsibility. So as an event manager, I do everything. I do the marketing also. Correct? Okay, makes sense? Yeah. Sure. Good. So,
Excuse me.
Yes, Tanya, tell me.
Sir, that means sir, event manager has much more work than a normal marketing.
Event manager, देखो, usually क्या होता है? Usually एक organization, event management organization होता है, वहां पर event manager is the person who only organizes the event. ठीक है, लेकिन अगर पूरा उस मैनेजमेंट कंपनी की बात सोचो, इवेंट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी की बात सोचो, उसको सब कुछ करना पड़ता है. ठीक है, उसके पास लोग हैं जो ऑर्गेनाइज करेंगे इवेंट्स के छोटे मोटे जो भी काम है वो सब देखेंगे. इवेंट्स का मार्केटिंग करना, यानी इवेंट्स का कम्युनिकेशन करना, एडवर्टाइजमेंट करना वगैरह वगैरह भी करेगा. देन इवेंट्स को वहां पर कुछ लोग होते हैं जो इवेंट्स को वहां पर खड़ा करेगा. ठीक है, अगर सर्कस बन रहा है तो सर्कस के मैदान में उसका तंबू लगाना, उसके जो भी एनिमल्स है उसको लाना वगैरह वगैरह, वो भी तो काम है ना. सो एक इवेंट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी के अंडर में मार्केटिंग का एक बंदा रहेगा या 4 बंदा रहेगा, ऑर्गेनाइजिंग का एक बंदा रहेगा, 4 बंदा रहेगा, प्रोडक्शन का एक बंदा रहेगा, 4 बंदा रहेगा. ठीक है, इज समथिंग लाइक जो फिल्म बनाते हैं या मूवीज बनता है. ठीक है, तो मूवीज बनने के लिए एक मूवी राइटर होता है. ठीक है, स्क्रिप्ट राइटर होता है, एक स्टोरी राइटर होता है, एक स्क्रिप्ट राइटर होता है, एक प्रोडक्शन पर्सन होता है, फिर एक आर्ट डायरेक्टर होता है, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. उसी तरह से इवेंट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी के अंदर में इवेंट मैनेजर एक बंदा होता है जो ऑर्गेनाइज करता है. ठीक है, और ही इज ओवरऑल इन चार्ज ऑफ दैट ऑर्गेनाइजर. एक मार्केटिंग मैनेजर होता है हु डज ओनली द मार्केटिंग, द कम्युनिकेशन, द एडवर्टाइजिंग एंड ऑल, एंड ऑल्सो सीइंग टू इट दैट कस्टमर्स को सेल करना, सेलिंग दैट. करेक्ट Tanya? Did I make it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Chalo. Let's go ahead. So there are 8 demand states. Okay, what does demand state means? If you do not have a need, you do not have a demand. Okay, if you have a need, you may have a demand. So there are 8 different demand states. Okay, जिसके लिए आप कुछ ना कुछ product खरीदते हो या you expect to buy a product. Okay, there are 8 demand states. उसमें first is negative demand. Okay. What is negative demand? Product doesn't have demand. That's called a negative demand. Can you give me an example of a negative demand?
So, for example, the button phones, like there was a demand like long back, but now if the companies come back and think of selling the same phones in the market, they may not have the same demand.
Yes, yeah, sure. It's a part of a negative demand. However, it's not exactly a negative demand. It's something called the declining demand. Okay, जिसका बटन फोन अभी भी है थोड़ा बहुत, पता है, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं. Demands have declined, so it's something called declining demand. The feature phones, button phones are feature phones. Okay, a negative demand is basically consumers dislike the product and may even pay to avoid it. Okay, something like, do you like to go to a dentist? Anamika?
No, sir. No, sir.
Nahi na. Okay. But still sometimes you have to go, right? Because when you have pain in your tooth, yeah, there is an infection in your tooth, you need to go, right? So there is a negative demand of that product. Still, there is a demand because if you need it, you have to go to something. Then comes something called non-existent demand. Can anybody give me an example of non-existent demand? You know, every year you see phones changing, right? Phones every year when they come to the market, there are new phones coming to the market with new features and new advantages and new benefits, right? When it comes, you feel, oh, अच्छा, इसमें ये भी है. उसके पहले तक it was non-existent. Oh, you can make a 3D 3D, you can do 3D photography with a phone. Till 2 years back, it was non-existent. When it came into the market, it became existent. It was good if 3D was there, it was good for you, but today it's non-existent. You didn't even know about it. Correct. Then there is something called latent demand. What is latent demand? Soya hua demand. You have a demand, it's latent, it's in you. Agar hai to acha hai, agar mil gaya to acha hai. Current products, existing products do not satisfy that demand. Something like if I say, I would like to fly a car. A car should be such that it can fly. It's a latent demand. Somebody might have that demand. But today it's not there. Possibly 10 years down the line, it will be there. Today it's not there. It's a latent demand. आपके अंदर में है वो demand, but होता है तो अच्छा है. Correct? Can you relate it to what I'm saying? Certain things which you feel sometimes that
Yes,
if it is there, it's good, but today it's not. You can't find it today. You can't get it today.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Like, you mean negative demand, like customer don't want this
Yes.
thing in his product?
Yes, they dislike it. They dislike the product. And sometimes you even pay to avoid it. You don't want to go to dentist. That's why you go and buy a good toothpaste to brush your teeth. Right? Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Makes sense. Easy example.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Declining demand. We already spoke about declining demand. Right? Feature phones. Button phones jo hote hai. Declining demand. It's not till 7-8 years back. It was there. Nokia was largest company of feature phones. Nokia is dead almost today. Androids and the iOS platforms have come. Apple phones and Android phones have come. So it's gone. Declining demand. Correct. Irregular demand. Can you give me an example of an irregular demand?
So seasonal products like
Absolutely, Shakti. Wonderful. Seasonal products. Okay, winter products, summer products, rainy season products, or even festival products. Okay, Christmas trees in Christmas. We don't buy during Diwali or during Dussehra, right? We don't buy in any other season except Christmas. Okay. Full demand. Okay, whatever you produce, everything is demand, everything gets sold. That's full demand. Over full demand. Okay, whatever you produce, there are more consumers to buy it. It's always in crisis. Give me an example of over full demand.
So toothpaste.
Hey, come on, Tanya. Toothpaste आपको कितना? Toothpaste overfull कैसे हो गया? Toothpaste is in full demand. जितना है उतना. लेकिन overfull is your demand is more than the production. Demand is more than supply.
So reputed cars like Lamborghini, Audi.
नहीं.
Hippo biscuits.
Come again.
Hippo biscuits.
What is that Hippo biscuits? I never heard about it.
It was very famous back in, I think, 4 to 5 years, but it stopped producing because it didn't have enough resources to deliver everywhere. It was so much in demand.
Maybe I've not heard about that. Okay. Train tickets in festival seasons.
Yes, sir.
Multi tickets.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Holi, Dussehra, Diwali, flight tickets, train tickets are overfull in demand. Right? Unwholesome demand. Any idea what unwholesome demand can be? A consumer can be attracted. हाँ बोलो बोलो.
Like alcohol.
Yes,
crackers.
Wonderful, Shakti. Alcohol, crackers, cigarettes, drugs. It has undesirable social consequences. But still, consumers are attracted towards it. There are consumers for that, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Okay, makes sense. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good, interesting discussion on demand. समझ में आ गया क्या क्या डिमांड होता है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any doubts, any questions here?
So please explain that last demand, the last
Which one? Overfull.
Yes, sir.
Overfull demand is आप होली के टाइम पे घर जाना चाहते हो, you know, people from Bombay, all the laborers from Bombay, or you know, all the migrants from Bombay who come from North India or Eastern India, they want to go back to home during Holi, and they do not find tickets in train. Why? Because trains are full. The demand is more than the supply. Train में जितने seats है उससे ज़्यादा demand है. Correct. Flight tickets are full. Okay, you go to in June and in December when there are school holidays, you know, vacation places where tourism vacation places, hotels are full. You don't get booking there. Yes, Tanya, tell me.
Yes, sir, understood.
Understood. Okay. Also, when there is a hello,
I have one question. It can be applicable for any product, no?
It can be applicable for any product where supply
is more than demand. Then that will be
demand is more than supply. Demand is more than supply. Okay. कभी आज के जमाने में तो आप लोग
more than demand.
नहीं demand is more than supply ना. आपका ट्रेन का टिकट क्यों नहीं मिलता है? आपका सीट्स कम है, डिमांड ज्यादा है ना? डिमांड ज्यादा है लोग.
Can you give more examples for overfull demand?
ट्रेन टिकट्स हो गए, फ्लाइट टिकट्स हो गए, ओके, वेकेशन होटल बुकिंग्स हो गए. Even if you get hotels, they will be get rooms, you will be charged 3 times, 4 times.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. फिर something like what else?
There is sometimes shortage of books also.
Yeah, shortage of anything which has a crisis is a overfull demand. Sometimes petrol crisis, diesel crisis hota hai. Demand is more than supplies.
Yes.
Right? I don't know whether you have experienced that in our times. Movies, super hit movies which were getting down. आज भी होता है. Black में ticket बिकता है. Have you experienced
any limited editions?
Limited editions भी है sometimes, yeah. When limited edition is very good and demand is very high, companies do not supply too many of those limited editions.
The concert tickets.
Concert tickets, if they are great concerts, okay, and the tickets are really in crisis, people want to go there, and you don't get even IPL tickets, World Cup tickets. You don't get. Even if you get it in black prices. 500 ka ticket 5,000 mein milega. So whenever there is a crisis, the chances are there is a black marketing going on there. That's overfull demand. Train ke tickets milte hain, lekin black mein milte hain. Correct? Did you get me, Shakti? Paresh?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir, it's clear now.
I have one question.
Excuse me.
Yeah, tell me, Shakti. Yes, who had a question?
Yes, sir, I had a question.
Yes, Anamik, tell me.
So you said that expensive cars are not in this category of overfull demand.
Yeah.
So, but cars like Range Rover and all, they have more than sufficient demand in the market. But still, because there's no sufficient supply in the market, even after having like a lot of demand.
Depends. आज ऐसा तो नहीं कि if you give an order for Range Rover, you won't get it. It's in a crisis means they won't be able to supply. नहीं, मेरे पास है नहीं. आज के दिन में cars are not that product which you have an overfull demand. Cars आपको चाहिए मिल जाएगा. हाँ, new cars which are coming, which are great cars, possibly for a couple of months they will be something like the order booking orders are more than their production. Once it's there, it's there. आज के दिन में कौन सा कार है जो आपको शोरूम पे जाके मिलेगा? आपको ऑर्डर देना पड़ेगा, आ जाएगा. लेकिन हाँ, sometimes it happens that there is a long, I will tell you one car which was there, which had a huge, time period for, deliveries. I think it was Honda Unicorn bike was one of them, I remember. It had a huge time period. Even Bullet, Royal Enfield, which came the second time now, which came into the market. Royal Enfield, it came 3 years back into the market, 4 years back into the market. It was a huge, waiting time for it. So over full demand. Now it's there. You go to the showroom, you get a Royal Enfield. Lamborghini or this basically they make it to order. Okay. In India, so they make to order. You give an order, they will take the order and they will make it for you. Range Rover now, of course, you go and get it. Until as it is imported, it takes the time of importing. That's all. Cars are not yet that over full demand. They have supplies lesser than demand.
Okay, sir.
Sure. So let's understand quickly about exchange of economy. How does money move in the market? Quick, very, very quick. I'm not going to spend time on these things. Okay. So basically, if you see, the money moves everywhere. So resource market, basically आपका raw material, packaging material या आपका जो भी resources है, ठीक है, वहाँ से manufacturer के पास, manufacturer से intermediary markets are those wholesales, agents, etc. जो उसको बेचते हैं, वहाँ से consumer के पास, distributor, wholesaler, वहाँ से consumer के पास. So resource आपका रॉ मटेरियल वगैरह वहां से मैन्युफैक्चर होता है, मैन्युफैक्चरर के पास से वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर के पास जाता है, एजेंसी के पास जाता है या रिटेलर के पास जाता है, वहां से कंज्यूमर के पास. इस तरह पैसा घूमता है. ठीक है, रिसोर्स भी इस तरह घूमता है, पैसा उल्टी तरफ भी घूमता है. सो बेसिकली मैन्युफैक्चरर पेज टू द रिसोर्स. जो रॉ मटेरियल सप्लाई करेगा उसको पैसा देगा, राइट, रॉ मटेरियल देने के लिए. वहां से रिसोर्स मैन्युफैक्चरर के पास आएगा. ठीक है, रॉ मटेरियल जो देता है वो किसको पैसा देता है? वो कंज्यूमर के पास पैसा देता है. कंज्यूमर किसको पैसा देता है? इंटरमीडिएट रिटेलर को पैसा देता है, राइट. रिटेलर किसको पैसा देता है? मैन्युफैक्चरर को पैसा देता है उसके गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज आने के लिए. So the whole money moves the opposite direction of the resource.
So why resource market give money to consumer markets?
कहाँ से आएगा वो रिसोर्स? रिसोर्स कहाँ से आएगा? कौन देगा उसको पैसा? उसको तो पैसा मैन्युफैक्चर देगा, राइट. कंज्यूमर का पैसा कहाँ जाएगा? कंज्यूमर का पैसा किसके पास जाएगा? रिटेलर के. आप किसको पैसा देते हो? किराना दुकान को पैसा देते हो ना चावल दाल खरीदने के लिए. तो इंटरमीडिएट जो इसको देते हो, इंटरमीडिएट के पास कहाँ से आएगा? उसको अगर साबुन खरीदना है वो मैन्युफैक्चरर को पैसा देगा, रिटेलर के पास पैसा कहाँ से आएगा? रिटेलर किसको पैसा देगा? साबुन बनाने के लिए साबुन का रॉ मटेरियल जहां से आएगा, राइट. और वो रिसोर्स, हेलो, और वो फाइनली ये जो रिसोर्स वाला बंदा है जो अपना रॉ मटेरियल बनाता है, ठीक है, वो है कौन एक्चुअली? वो किसको देगा वो पैसा? वो पैसा घूम के, क्योंकि यहां पर ये जो रिसोर्स वाले बंदे हैं, यहां पर आम आदमी तो है ना, वो कंज्यूमर है ना फाइनली. आपके मेरे जैसा आम आदमी है ना वो रिसोर्स जिसके पास है. आज सपोज एग्रीकल्चर रिसोर्स हो गया,
Yes, sir.
कंज्यूमर इज देयर ओनली ना.
Yes, sir.
समझ रहे हो आप मैं क्या बोल रहा हूं? कंज्यूमर कहां पर है? कंज्यूमर के पास से ही तो, कंज्यूमर इज अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट मार्केट ना, दैट रिसोर्स मार्केट.
Sir, it is basically just like food chain.
It's a chain. It's exactly like a food chain, right? इट्स अ मनी चेन। कंज्यूमर के पास पैसा है, वो जाएगा रिटेलर के पास, रिटेलर से डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर के पास, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से मैन्युफैक्चरर के पास, मैन्युफैक्चरर के रिसोर्सेज के पास, रिसोर्स मार्केट से फिर कंज्यूमर के पास। ओके। गवर्नमेंट टैक्सेस, कंज्यूमर किसको टैक्स पे करता है? गवर्नमेंट को। गवर्नमेंट क्या देता है? सर्विसेज देता है कंज्यूमर को। मैन्युफैक्चरर किसको टैक्स पे करता है? गवर्नमेंट को। गवर्नमेंट क्या सर्विस क्या देता है उसको? सर्विसेज बैक करता है उसको, और पैसा भी देता है। रिसोर्स मार्केट टैक्स किसको देता है? गवर्नमेंट को। रिसोर्स मार्केट को भी सर्विस और मनी कहां से आता है? गवर्नमेंट से आता है। सिमिलरली इंटरमीडिएट टैक्स किसको देता है? गवर्नमेंट को देता है। इंटरमीडिएट्स का सर्विसेज कहां से आता है? गवर्नमेंट से आता है। इसलिए गवर्नमेंट को पैसा देता है, गवर्नमेंट उसको सर्विस देता है। करेक्ट। इकोनॉमी moves this way. It's a chain of flow of money, and which is in opposite direction of where the resources flows from. Correct?
Sir, one question.
Yes, Shakti.
I ask you that how can it means a government market and a consumer market? We are not go for the directly taking our products. We can go for shop, then we can take out any product. Then how can it says that we give to taxes to the government?
आप टैक्स किसको पे करते हो? फाइनली टैक्स किसको पे? आप जो टैक्स दे रहे हो, आप सपोज एक साबुन खरीदे, उसमें टैक्स होता है ना शक्ति? वो टैक्स किसके पास जाता है?
Indirectly government
के पास जाता है। जहां से भी दो वो गवर्नमेंट के पास जाता है। टैक्स का मतलब ही है गवर्नमेंट के पास जाना। टैक्स कोई और ले ही नहीं सकता ना।
यस सर।
जीएसटी हो गया, व्हाटएवर टैक्स, एक्साइज टैक्स हो गया, जितने भी सारे टैक्सेस हैं, टैक्सेस गोज टू गवर्नमेंट। गवर्नमेंट का इनकम टैक्सेस से ही होता है ना। गवर्नमेंट तो और कहीं से इनकम कर नहीं सकता। और बाकी जो इनकम करता है, थोड़े मोड़े जो सर्विसेज बेचता है, उसको इनकम करता है। बट मेन इनकम ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट इज टैक्सेस। जो आपको जो सर्विसेज देता है, आपका रोड का जो सफाई हो रहा है, आपके पास पानी आ रहा है, आपके पास जितने भी सर्विसेज गवर्नमेंट प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, उसके लिए तो पैसा चाहिए ना। प्लस गवर्नमेंट के पास इतना आर्मी है, इतना नेवी है, इतना एयरफोर्स है, वगैरह वगैरह, इतना सारा गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस के लोग, उसके पास अपने एम्प्लॉइज है, उसको भी तो पेमेंट करना पड़ेगा। कहाँ से करेगा? ये जो टैक्सेस आपसे लेते हैं वहां से करेगा ना।
ओके सर।
करेक्ट।
यस।
और उसके बदले में आपको सर्विस देता है। आपसे टैक्सेस लेता है, इसीलिए आपको सिक्योरिटी कौन दे रहा है? आर्मी, नेवी, एयरफोर्स आपको सिक्योरिटी दे रहा है। इट्स अ सर्विस टू यू, राइट?
यस सर।
ठीक है। क्लियर शक्ति?
यस सर।
एनीथिंग एल्स? एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस?
Yes, sir. Excuse me.
Yes, Anand.
Sir, you said that the intermediate will pay to the manufacturer. But the manufacturer will sell his products to intermediate, so that intermediate can sell his product, sell the manufacturer's product to the consumers. So in this way, the intermediate is providing a service to the manufacturer. So why should he pay for the service which he is providing? He should get paid for the service, no?
नहीं। एक he gets paid. He actually gets paid. उसको एक कमीशन मिलता है ना। आज अगर सपोज मैन्युफैक्चरर, मैं मैगी बना रहा हूँ, नेस्ले डायरेक्ट आके आपको मैगी बेचता है क्या? नहीं बेचता है ना। आप किससे खरीदते हो मैगी? रिटेलर से खरीदते हो, दुकान से जाकर खरीदते हो। उस दुकानदार को कौन देता है? बीच में एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर है, वो दुकानदार को सप्लाई करता है, राइट?
यस सर।
तो ये प्रोडक्ट इंटरमीडिएट जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर है, उसको कहां से आएगा? मैन्युफैक्चरर से आएगा, नेस्ले से आएगा। तो वो नेस्ले से पैसा देके खरीदेगा ना मैगी। समझ गया?
So why can't it be this way? Ki the manufacturer will say, okay, fine, you are selling my product, so I won't charge you, because ultimately whatever profit will come from the part of the intermediate, some portion of that will be collected by the manufacturer only, na?
हाँ, so ये प्रोडक्ट जो बनता है, सपोज मैगी बना, राइट? उसका आटा, मैदा, नमक, जो भी उसमें लगा मसाला, उसका तो कुछ प्राइस है ना। उसको बनाने का कोई कॉस्ट है ना। दैट्स कॉल्ड द कॉस्ट प्राइस, है ना। उस कॉस्ट को कौन बियर करेगा? अगर मैन्युफैक्चरर ने इंटरमीडिएट को बोला मैं आपको फ्री दे देता हूं, तो कॉस्ट को कौन बियर करेगा? सो अभी क्या होता है, मैन्युफैक्चरर 5 रुपया में उसको बेच रहा है, ठीक है। कंज्यूमर उसको 5 रुपया, या सपोज आप मैगी जब खरीदते हो, एक मैगी खरीदे 10 रुपए में, ठीक है। आप एक रिटेलर से खरीदे, रिटेलर ने जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से खरीदा उसने 9 रुपये में खरीदा और आपको बेचा 10 रुपये में, तो रिटेलर ने कितना फायदा किया? 1 रुपया का फायदा किया। अब रिटेलर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से खरीदता है, ठीक है, 9 रुपये में खरीदा, ठीक है, 10 रुपये का प्रोडक्ट 9 रुपये में खरीदा, आपको रिटेलर ने 10 रुपये में बेचा, 1 रुपया फायदा किया। अब डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर मैन्युफैक्चरर से सपोज 7 रुपये में खरीदता है या 8 रुपये में खरीदता है, ठीक है, मैन्युफैक्चर ये प्रोडक्ट डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को बेचता है 8 रुपये में, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर रिटेलर को बेचता है 9 रुपये में, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को कितना फायदा हुआ? 1 रुपया। दैट्स हिज सर्विस चार्ज, दैट्स हिज प्रॉफिट। बट इट अनामिका एंड मैन्युफैक्चरर का कॉस्ट कितना है? मैन्युफैक्चरर ने 8 रुपया में डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को बेचा, उसका अपना कॉस्ट है सपोज 6 रुपया, वो जो आटा मैदा वगैरह जो भी लगाया उसमें उसका कॉस्ट है 6 रुपया, उसने डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को बेचा 8 रुपये, मैन्युफैक्चरर ने खुद 2 रुपया प्रॉफिट रखा उसमें, क्योंकि ऑफकोर्स उसका कंपनी को तो प्रॉफिट करना ही है। और ये जो 6 रुपया इसका कॉस्ट था, ये कॉस्ट से उसने फिर रिसोर्स पैसा किसको दिया? आटा मैदा वाले को दिया, ताकि वो उसको रिसोर्स दे। करेक्ट है नाम? समझे अभी?
Yes, sir, yes.
चलो, can I go ahead now? Anybody else? Any questions? No. Okay. चलो. So a simple marketing system में 4 चीज होता है between the industry and the market. Industry is basically a collection of sellers, people who sell, and market is a collection of buyers or customers. Okay, so there are 4 things happens. Okay. Industry sells goods or services to the market, to the customers. Customers gives money to the industry. Industry sends communication to the customers. Okay, and customers also give information to the market. Simple marketing system. ये 4 चीज होते हैं यहाँ पर। एक गुड्स और सर्विसेज बेचा जाता है, उसका पैसा लिया जाता है, एक कम्युनिकेशन दिया जाता है और इंफॉर्मेशन लिया जाता है। According to this information, industry gets the information what is the need of the consumers or the customers, accordingly makes the product, sells it to the customer, takes the money and communicates to the customer that, hey, I made the product, come and buy it. Okay, got it? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Key customer markets. There are 4 kind of customer markets. One is called the consumer market. One is called the consumer market. What is consumer market? ये जो हम लोग खरीदते हैं, आटा, मैदा, घी, मैगी, चावल. All of us who are consumers, who consume products, are in the consumer market. So a manufacturer sells it to a consumer market of consumer products. It can be a personal care product, can be a home care product, can be a food product, and also can be apparels and other daily. Okay, so which has a consumer. Business market. One company selling it to another company. Okay. So it can be machineries, it can be oils, it can be different things. One company selling it to another. Global market. You are in India, you are selling it in different countries of the world. And a non-profit and governmental market. So non-profit organizations, NGOs, government organizations also buy, right? They also sell. Do you agree with me? Government organizations also buy and sell. Hello?
Yes, sir. As railway, we can.
Railways buy and sell. Steel
Yes.
Steel Authority of India, they sell their steel. National Aluminium, they sell their aluminium. Okay.
Yes, sir.
आज इसरो अपना रॉकेट बना रहा है, सैटेलाइट लॉन्चर बना रहा है. They sell their services to different countries to put their satellites on the space. उसके रॉकेट में सैटेलाइट दूसरे कंट्रीज का सैटेलाइट ले जाके स्पेस में छोड़ रहा है ना, तो इट्स सेलिंग देयर सर्विसेज. Government hospitals, they give services, they sell their services, right? Similarly, non-profit organizations, plenty of them. Correct. Okay, this is something which you need to understand before we get into real marketing, called the Maslow's hierarchy of need. Okay. Maslow says that there are 5 different hierarchies of needs. From the physiological need, a person's basic need is physiological need. Food, water, shelter. Okay, these are all physiological needs. ये आपको चाहिए चाहिए. Without this, you can't survive. Okay. Once your physiological needs are satisfied, the next need that is important is security, safety, protection. Once the physiological needs and safety needs are satisfied, then comes the social need, sense of belonging, love, community, family, friends. का नीड तब आता है जब आपका फिजियोलॉजिकल नीड्स हो जाए, सेफ्टी नीड्स हो जाए, उसके बाद आप सोचते हो कि भैया मेरा फ्रेंड्स होना चाहिए, मेरा फैमिली होना चाहिए, मुझे प्यार मिलना चाहिए, and so on and so forth. Once these are satisfied, then you start thinking about self-esteem, recognition, status. मुझे समाज में क्या स्टेटस मिल रहा है, क्या रिकॉग्निशन मिल रहा है, मैं कौन हूं, who am I? That's also a need, The status is also a need. I need a big bungalow to show status. I need a big job. That's my state recognition. I need a big position, big role, big responsibility, big designation. These are my self needs, esteem needs. And then finally, everything has been done. You have got your food, water, shelter, security, safety, protection, sense of belonging, love, सब कुछ मिल गया आपको. You have got your status, recognition, everything हो गया. Finally, self-actualization. Okay. Finally, at one stage, you say everything is given. सब आ गया मेरे पास. अभी मैं, I give everything back. ठीक है. बोलते ना. People start giving. They become philanthropists. They do a lot of charity. They get into, they get into a state where जहाँ पर they do not have any more, material needs on this earth. That's called self-actualization. एकदम सबसे ऊपर पहुंच गए. आज something like Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs एक time, जब when he was there, at one point of time he didn't. When his business was a business, but he more profits that he earned, he gave it to charity and he did philanthropy and he started giving everything. Today, Bill Gates is doing that. Elon Musk is doing that. Okay, so that's an ultimate stage of hierarchy of needs. Okay, self-actualization, and this is something which you need to remember through the rest of your life, because yes, this is one of the basics of marketing. Okay, यहीं से शुरू होता है. नीड सेटिस्फाई करना यहीं से शुरू होता है कि हम कौन सा नीड सेटिस्फाई करें. ओके, करेक्ट. एनी क्वेश्चंस हियर?
No, sir.
No. Who has a question? Who doesn't have a question? Nobody has a question. अरे वाह, क्या बात है. How is it going? Are you feeling interested?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
बोर तो नहीं हो रहे हो? सच्ची में बोलो.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir.
Okay, chalo. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, so now this is very, very interesting. Needs समझ लिया हम लोग? There are 5 different stages of needs. Okay, from the physiological needs to self-actualization needs. Abraham Maslow ने ये बनाया था और ये आज भी truth है. ये सारा जिंदगी truth रहेगा. ठीक है. Now there is a core marketing concept. Needs are the basic human requirements such as air, food, water, clothing, shelter, etc. जो हम लोग ने अभी देखा. ठीक है. Now from needs get converted into wants. Today I am hungry. My need is what? Food.
Food.
Right, basic needs, physiological need, food. Lekin if I say that I want to have a bread, or I want to have a idli, or I want to have a poha. एक specific object की बात कर रहा हूँ. Then it becomes a want.
Specific
The
need
becomes a want. When it satisfies a specific need. A specific object which satisfies a need. So you're talking about a bread, you're talking about a poha, you're talking about rice, you're talking about idli, whatever. Now that need becomes a want, and that want can also become a demand or a desire. When
we have the
bolo.
When we have the ability to pay and we are willing to spend the money on that particular thing.
Willing to spend the money. Exactly. We are willing to spend the money. Okay. I have a desire, I have a want, a need of food. I can have bread, idli, dosa, poha, whatever. But I want to go and have a breakfast in a 5-star hotel. That's a desire. That's a demand. I want to go from one place to another. That's a need. I can go by a bus, I can go by a train, I can go by a cab, whatever. That's a want. I want to go by a bus. That's a want. I want to buy a Audi car to go from this place to another. That's my desire. That's my demand. Correct? Can you understand what I'm trying to say? Can you understand? Can you differentiate between a need and a want and a demand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And this is the crux of marketing. एक marketer अगर बनना है, so you have to find out what is the exact want, what is the exact demand, and then play around with your offerings, play around with your product. That's why today you have, a basic mobile phone, which is a feature mobile phone. Then you have a normal Android phone. Then you have Android phone worth 1.5 lakh rupees also. And you have an Apple phone of iPhone of 1.5 lakh rupees also. You have a laptop which is worth possibly 15,000 rupees, and you have a laptop worth rupees 1.5 lakh rupees also. You have a dress which is 200 rupees also. You have a dress which is 2 lakh rupees also. And both of them sells. Because the marketeers could identify what is that demand and then satisfy that demand. What is that want and then satisfy that want. What is that need and then satisfy that need. Correct? And this is the art and science and commerce of marketing. Okay. And this is the interesting part of marketing. You will be a successful marketer only if you can identify that need and see what is creating that want, and then see what is converting that want into a demand. Okay. So, different types of needs: stated need, real need, unstated need, delight, and secrets. Okay. Delight and secrets. Correct. So let us understand what are these. Let us understand what are these. What are stated needs? Which I state now. मैं बोल दिया. I want this. Right. I want a bread. This is my stated need. Okay. Straight away बोल दिया. This is what I want. I want a bread. I want a dosa. I want a Maruti car or whatever. Okay. What is a real need?
Basic need.
Okay. Anything else? Let's come to an example of a car. So my first need is basically the stated need is I want an inexpensive car, not a very expensive car. What can be the real need?
That I want a car.
Think as a marketer. मुझे क्या निकालना है कि भैया इसने बोल तो दिया इसको कार चाहिए inexpensive कार, लेकिन actually इसके दिमाग में क्या है? That is the real need.
So asking about his budget regarding the car.
Okay, what else? Anything else? My real need is my real need possibly can be the operating cost, fuel efficiency. मैं भैया देखना चाहते हो मेरा कार इनएक्सपेंसिव होना चाहिए बिकॉज ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट लो होगा, मेरा फ्यूल एफिशिएंसी कम होगा, पर किलोमीटर ड्राइविंग कॉस्ट कम होगा, मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट कम होगा. दैट्स माय रियल नीड, एक्चुअल नीड, मेरे अंदर में जो नीड है, ठीक है, जो मैं मिलना चाहिए मुझे. व्हाट इज अनस्टेटेड नीड?
Not clear.
Described.
Not specific.
Yes, not specific, of course. A little more. कुछ और बताओ. Paresh, you were saying something.
Which is not described.
Yes, which is not described. So something like
Additional features or advanced features.
may not be. Maybe I expect a good service. It's already expected. Unstated needs already expected. You will give me a good service.
Okay.
Unstated need. I don't need to state it. Yeah, it's already expected out of you. The dealer should give me good service, prompt service. Correct. What is delight needs? Yes, now Paresh, whatever you said.
Yeah. The additional and advanced features.
I need a GPS system in the car. I need a JBL music system in the car, and so on and so forth. Correct. And there are certain secret needs. What is that secret needs? वो किसी को बोल, हाँ बोलो.
Sir, like I want a Lamborghini, but still I'm not having that much money to buy it. So it can be my secret demand.
What is that secret need? You suppose you wouldn't have the money to buy it. You still have a secret need. You know why, Tanya?
Why, sir?
That secret need is I want to show my friends that I own a Lamborghini. ठीक है? That's my esteem need. It's very secret. मैं किसी को मुंह में बोलता नहीं हूँ जाके कि मैं अपने दोस्तों को दिखाना चाहता हूँ मेरे पास Lamborghini है. Correct. That's a secret need. मेरे अंदर वाली बात है. मैं किसी को बताना नहीं चाहता. यार मैं तो शो ऑफ करना चाहता हूँ, इससे मेरे पास Lamborghini है.
Like that, I'm having that, but I'm not showing to others.
I will show to others. My intention is to show to others, but I will not tell anybody else.
But sir, how does it influence or make impact on marketing?
Most important. अगर आपका ego है ना, satisfying that ego is a marketing's way. आज why do you go and buy a Louis Vuitton और a Chanel का ड्रेस खरीदोगे? आप किसी बुटीक से ड्रेस खरीदोगे, बड़ा बुटीक जहां पर think about where a Bollywood star goes and buys her dress. Why do these boutiques happen? Because you go and tell others, you go and show others that I have bought my dress from there. है ना? That attracts you, that attracts consumers. That satisfying ego attracts consumers.
So secret demands are basically there, sir. It is very moneyistic. मतलब sir बहुत ज़्यादा पैसा involved रहता है उसमें.
Not always. Secret demands always. मैं तो यहाँ पर एक example दिया तो, ठीक है. मेरा secret demand ये भी हो सकता है कि यार, I want to make my daughter happy. I want to give him a surprise gift. Do I go and tell my daughter that I am giving her a surprise gift? No, na. So my secret demand क्या? I want to give her a beautiful gift. Okay, that's inside me. That should be the best of the possible gifts that I have ever given her. समझ गए आप क्या बोल रहा हूं मैं? So anything which is inside me, मेरा ego is inside me, मेरा happiness is inside me, which I don't want to share with others. And as a marketeer, I need to catch that demand. Boss, आपको आपके daughter को happy करना है. Let's do one thing. Let us design a vacation trip for her. As a marketeer, then it becomes easy. If I understand what he or she wants and why he or she wants that, it becomes easier for me to design that product for them. Correct. Got it?
So basically, we have to fulfill their psychological needs.
Absolutely. There's something called psychological need in that person, in that person who's going to buy. Psychological need, which he doesn't want to share with others. I want to go to the doctor because I have, or maybe I want to go to a gym, not because I know I'll become strong, I'll become very stout and etc. I want to show the world what a figure I have. So it's a psychological need. Of course, it's a psychological need, but it's a very, very secret. It's inside me. I don't want to tell the world about it. It's only for my satisfaction. Okay? Correct, Tanya?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
can limited edition products can also come in secret needs?
हाँ, limited edition products अगर हम खरीदते हैं, yes, of course, वो भी मेरा ego satisfy करता है. I want to show others, right? Correct. मीना, limited edition के पीछे क्यों पड़ी हो? आपको limited edition खरीदना है क्या?
No, sir.
Okay, चलो. Okay, core marketing concept. Let's understand a few marketing concepts now. So we'll talk about Paresh. I think you are doing some mischief on the screen. Don't do it. So core marketing concepts. Basically, let us understand a few concepts and few terminologies used in marketing. First thing is target market, as I said. Okay, so you need to find out those customers, those set of customers who chooses to buy your product. First of all, the whole earth, the whole population on this earth has some need, has some want, has some demand. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So the whole population on this earth is a market actually. As customers, so it is a market. Now, I may not be able to satisfy the need of all the customers because I do not produce or manufacture what they need. I may be manufacturing one product or maybe having one service which satisfies a particular need. So, there's a subset of that customer population who has a need which I can satisfy. That is called potential market. Potential market is a set of customers who has a need for my product or my category of product. So I was manufacturing bottled water, 20 rupees filtered bottled water. So everybody on this earth may not need that product. A subset of this population on this earth may need that product. That's called the potential market. They may need that product, right? Remember the word. Now, under that potential market, there is a subset of population to whom I can make my product available to them and accessible to them. What is the difference between availability and accessibility? My product is available in a market and my product is accessible to the customer. That means my customers can go and buy it. It's accessible.
Being in reach, or
you can reach, the customers can reach and buy that product, can feel that product, can, right? Can see that product. Most importantly, they can purchase that product. आज मैं बॉम्बे में मेरा product available है बोल दिया. It's available in one corner of Bombay where my customer may not be able to reach and buy it. So it's not accessible. So the first thing is available and then accessible. So there is a subset of that population of that potential customers whom I can make my product available, to whom I can make my product available and accessible. They are called the available market. So the total population, then the potential market, then the available market. In that available market, there is a subset of customers who can afford to buy my product. Everybody may not be able to afford to buy my product. They are called qualified available market. So क्या हो गया? Potential market, available market, qualified available market. You can afford to buy the product. So all customers who can afford to buy my product, to whom I can make my product available and accessible, and who have the need of my product or my category of product is called the qualified available market. Correct? Any doubts? Okay. Now, in that qualified available market, everybody may not choose to buy my product. किसी को मेरा प्रोडक्ट पसंद है, किसी को किनलेस पसंद है, किसी को एक्वाफिना पसंद है, किसी को बेली पसंद है, किसी को बिस्लेरी पसंद है. Everybody may not choose to buy my product because they have different characteristics, different behaviors, different demographics. I will come to each term separately. Okay. They have different needs. So that particular set of customer who chooses to buy my product, whose needs can be satisfied by my product, is called the target market or the target customer or the target audience. Correct? I have to only focus my business towards them because they are the people who will buy my product. I will try to attract those people and convert those people to buy my product. That's my target market. Once I have decided on that target market, I know the needs of that customer who chooses to buy my product. Now I will start thinking about what am I going to offer them? How am I going to satisfy those needs? Okay. What are the features, advantages, and benefits that my product or service should have? And then I will think about a term called positioning. What will be that unique perception in the minds of consumers against my competition about my product? How will my consumers, my customers look at my product? What is that uniqueness in my product that will create that unique perception in the mind of consumers? मेरा ऑफरिंग्स तो मैंने दे दिया, मैंने 2 कैमरा डाल दिया, 2 सिम कार्ड डाल दिया, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा सब कुछ डाल दिया. What is that unique feature, advantage, benefit, unique value that will create that unique perception that this is something different? That's called positioning. If you do not have any uniqueness, then you will be a Me Too product. आप में और डोव में और सनसिल्क में कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है. करेक्ट. बिस्लेरी, बेली, एक्वाफिना में कोई डिफरेंस नहीं होगा फिर. If you do not have a uniqueness, then your selling your product will be difficult. Making more profits from your product will be difficult. So that positioning, that unique perception in the minds of consumers is called positioning. Okay. Once you have decided that, now you make the product. Because now you know what I have to offer to the consumers. And now you know how am I making my product unique to the consumers. Correct? So somebody in the team asked me about this. So do I make the product first and then communicate or something like that? किसने पूछा था? So one of you asked this question to me. Do I make the product first?
Myself, sir.
Yeah, Shakti. So now did you get the answer?
Yes, sir.
So you first decide the target market. You decide what are you going to offer them. You then decide how are you going to position your product or your offerings. And then design your product. Okay. Then design your product, then design your price, then design your channel, then design your promotions. Okay. Never, never, never on this earth make the product first and then think about everything else. Never. Because if you do not know what your consumers or your customers need, you cannot make a product. Don't be a customer yourself. That's the worst thing to happen. Go to the customer and check with them, what does he need? The customer will tell you what are his pain points, what are his problem areas, and he will only tell you what does he need. That means what is the solution. And then come back and make that solution for it, make that product for it. And then think, how do I make my product unique to my competition?
Yes,
And this, making this target, finding this target market, you need to go through something called segmentation. What is segmentation? हमने जब qualified available market बनाया था, the subset of that potential market is my available market. The subset of that available market is my qualified available market. And I said in that qualified available market, there is a set of population who chooses to buy my product. And there is another set who doesn't choose to buy my product. To find that set, I have to go through a process called segmentation. Okay, so we'll come to this. Segmentation is basically grouping of the whole population. You divide the whole population into different groups, which has different needs, different characteristics, different behaviors, different demographics, that is age, gender, household income, socioeconomic class, household size, and so on and so forth. Different psychographics, basically habits, hobbies, interests. When you group the whole population into these things, that's called segmentation. And one of those segments will be your target market, whose needs will be equal to your offerings. The values that you are offering will be equal to their needs. Their needs will be same as your offerings. That's why they will choose to buy your product. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
great. So we talk about value proposition, a set of benefits that satisfy those needs. Of course, we said the features, advantages, benefits that satisfy those needs. We talk about offerings, a combination of products, services, information, and experiences that you are going to offer to your customers. So of course, आप product बेचोगे, उसके साथ कुछ services दोगे, उसके साथ कुछ information share करोगे अपने customers के साथ, and the customers will also have some experience with the product or service, right? So those are called offerings. And then there is something called a brand, an offering from a known source. Okay, you are giving a value, features, advantages, benefits. You are giving a product, you are giving a service, you are giving information, you are giving experience. If you do not have a name to it, will people buy it?
Sometimes.
Give me an example.
Means in our city sites, in local areas, we go for no brand, like normal foods.
बताओ ना कौन सा? एक एग्जांपल तो दो. किसी मिठाई की दुकान से मिठाई खरीदो, उससे ब्रांड नेम लिखा नहीं होता, राइट?
यस सर.
लेकिन उस दुकान का नाम होता है ना?
यस सर.
आप उस दुकान के नाम से जाके खरीदते हो ना, कि यार जय माता दी स्वीट से लेके आना अपना ये लड्डू.
यस सर.
आप उस
but in some areas, like in Varanasi, there is a local market in Kodalia areas. In there, we can go for in normal sites or in road sites.
आप सपोज रोड साइड में मूंगफली खरीद रहे हो.
यस सर.
ठीक है, रोड साइड में मूंगफली खरीद रहे हो, पेड़ा खरीद रहे हो.
यस सर.
ठीक है, उसमें कोई ब्रांड नेम नहीं होता. आपने सही बात. उसको पता है क्या बोलते हैं?
नो सर.
उसको बोलते हैं कमोडिटी. जिस चीज का ब्रांड नेम नहीं होता, जो प्राइस में बिकता है खाली. उसमें कोई ट्रस्ट नहीं होती है, उसका कोई कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं होता, आपका कुछ नहीं होता है, सिर्फ प्राइस में बिकता है वो. एक मूंगफली वाला और दूसरा मूंगफली वाले में कोई डिफरेंस नहीं होता है, खाली प्राइस का डिफरेंस होता है. ये 5 रुपया में पाव बेचेगा, वो 4 रुपया में पाव बेचेगा. एक पेड़ा वाला और दूसरे पेड़े वाले में कोई डिफरेंस नहीं होगा.
So some difference are coming, just like if we go for the sweets, then we go with the side of a taste and what
फिर तो कोई क्वालिटी डिफरेंस है, इसीलिए आप उस बंदे के पास जा रहे हो. वो बंदा ही खुद ही ब्रांड है. समझ गए?
ओके सर.
वो बंदा खुद ही ब्रांड है, इसलिए आप उसी के पास घूम फिर के जा रहे हो.
Okay, sir.
एक नोन सोर्स है वो आपका, एन ऑफरिंग फ्रॉम अ नोन सोर्स.
Yes, sir.
करेक्ट.
Yes, sir.
So, but that brand is not tagged. That it
What
has.
do you mean by not tagged?
So like, sir, we use Haldiram's mixture.
That brand may not be having a brand name, but it comes from a known source. उसने ब्रांड नेम नहीं दिया, लेकिन वो बंदे को आप जानते हो कि वो बहुत अच्छा मिठाई बनाता है, उसका टेस्ट किसी और के पास नहीं है. ठीक है, that's why you go to buy from him. उसको खुद ही एक ब्रांड है.
So in this case, goodwill plays a role.
Goodwill plays a role. There are plenty of them. आज आप लखनऊ में चले जाओ, बिरयानी वाली जो गली है ना, वहां पर बहुत सारे बिरयानी वाले जिसके जो 100 साल से बिरयानी बेच रहे हैं, कोई ब्रांड नेम नहीं है. पीपल नो हिम. लकी बिरयानी, श्याम भाई बिरयानी, वही उसका नाम हो गया. It's become that brand name. गुडविल पे काम करता है. उसका ब्रांड का कोई लोगो नहीं है, कोई कलर नहीं है, कोई इमेज नहीं है, कुछ नहीं. But it's a known source. Very importantly, it's a known source. Correct. There is a difference between a brand and a commodity. A commodity only sells on price. There's no difference in आप जब राइस खरीदते हो, गेहूं खरीदते हो वगैरह, quality does not make a big difference. Price makes a difference there. And the price also cannot be too different. ये 5 रुपया में बेचेगा, वो 5 रुपया 10 पैसे में बेचेगा. लेकिन as soon as you put it in a brand name, you can actually make a big difference. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Very, very importantly, a brand is an offering from a known source. Known means it's trustworthy. You have a lot of confidence on it. Your perception about this brand is it's a known source. भैया मेरा जान पहचान का है, मैं जानता हूँ उसका टेस्ट कैसा है, मैं जानता हूँ उसका क्वालिटी कैसा है. Correct? Okay.
Yes.
But me Shakti.
Yes, sir.
Any clarity? Any more clarity required?
No, sir. It's
Okay, chalo. Great. So, marketing channels, there are 3 kinds of things that you need to keep in mind when you are doing marketing. So, communication. Okay. How do I communicate with my customers? Okay. Through advertising, mera TV, mera newspaper, mera radio, mera online, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, etc. या मेरा सेल्स प्रमोशन के थ्रू से कम्युनिकेट करूंगा, और मेरा स्पॉन्सरशिप, मेरा आउटडोर होर्डिंग्स कैसे कम्युनिकेट करूंगा. दैट्स समथिंग दैट कॉल्ड द मार्केटिंग चैनल. देन द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, मैं डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर के थ्रू से जाऊंगा, रिटेलर के थ्रू से जाऊंगा, ई कॉमर्स के थ्रू से जाऊंगा, Amazon, बिग बास्केट, फ्लिपकार्ट एक्सेट्रा, या मैं रिटेल चैनल के थ्रू से जाऊंगा, मेरा बिग बाजार, मेरा डी मार्ट, मेरा रिलायंस, मेरा आदित्य बिरला मोर एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. These are all channels: distribution channel, communication channel, and then my service channel, pre-sale service, post-sale service, during sale service. Correct? Media. When I talk about media, okay, what is media? Basically advertisement. ठीक है, मैं जो कम्युनिकेट करता हूँ, एक मीडियम के थ्रू से करता हूँ, राइट? जो मीडियम के थ्रू से मैं कम्युनिकेट करता हूँ उसको मीडिया बोलते हैं. करेक्ट? The medium through which I communicate is called a media. There are 3 kinds of media. One is paid media, where I have to pay to communicate with my consumers or customers. TV, magazine, display advertisements, paid searches, sponsorships, these are all paid media. I pay for communicating. Then my own media, my own website, my blog site, my Facebook page, my Twitter page, my Instagram page. These are all my own media. I do not have to pay anything for that. Okay. Whatever I put it in my website gets communicated. Blog site, I gets communicated. Facebook. How many of you know what is a blog? You know what's a blog?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, जहाँ भी मेरा अपना page होगा, obviously I don't need to pay. Then earned media. Okay, when somebody puts a review on e-commerce, Amazon or Facebook, they are commenting on Facebook, putting a like, putting a share. One friend going and telling other friend about my product. Some news about my product or a company is getting viral in the news. These are all earned. I don't have to pay for that, right? Others are doing it for me. When I like, I share, I comment. आप जब Facebook में कमेंट करते हो, आपके 100 फ्रेंड्स देखते हैं. वो जब कमेंट करते हो, उनके 100 फ्रेंड्स देखते हैं. I don't have to pay anything for that, right? So these are earned media. So paid media, owned media, and earned media. Correct? 3 kinds of media to reach my consumer, to reach my communication to the consumer. Correct? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, 2 very important things. How do I interact with my consumer? One is impressions. आप कभी भी अगर टीवी देखोगे, जितनी बार एडवर्टाइजमेंट देखते हो, ठीक है, आपका एडवर्टाइजमेंट जितनी बार आता है, बोलते हैं उतनी बार इंप्रेशन. ठीक है, आप मोबाइल में या इंटरनेट में बैठ के गूगल में जाओ तो बहुत सारे एडवर्टाइजमेंट दिखेंगे आपको वहां पर. ठीक है, पिक्चर्स दिखेंगे, प्राइसेस दिखेंगे. जितनी बार वो दिखता है उसको बोलते हैं इंप्रेशंस. ठीक है. एंड सेकंड थिंग इज एंगेजमेंट्स. ये जो आप रिव्यू लिख रहे हो, उसके ऊपर कमेंट कर रहे हो. फेसबुक में कोई आपका प्रोडक्ट देखा, उसका कमेंट किया, आप उसके ऊपर कमेंट किए, एंड देन दिस ऊपर किसी ने कमेंट किया, किसी ने शेयर किया, किसी ने लाइक किया. ठीक है, दिस आर कॉल्ड एंगेजमेंट. द एक्सटेंट ऑफ कस्टमर्स अटेंशन एंड एक्टिव इन्वॉल्वमेंट विद योर कम्युनिकेशन. आपने कुछ कम्युनिकेट किया, उसके ऊपर आप कमेंट करते हो, कभी-कभी राइट, आप लाइक करते हो, आप शेयर करते हो. दिस आर ऑल, यू आर एंगेजिंग विद द कस्टमर्स. दैट्स कॉल्ड एंगेजमेंट. सो दीस आर 2 डिफरेंट वेज ऑफ interacting with your consumers. Okay. Value, we all know what's the value. A combination of quality, service and price. QSP, the customer's value triad. Forget it. ठीक है. So basically, या एक ही चीज याद रखो. To your customers, 3 things matters. One is your quality. Second thing is your service, and third thing is your price. These 3 things are called customers value triad. To customers, your products, your services value is all about the quality, all about the service, all about the price, nothing else. And the satisfaction, a person's judgment of a product's perceived performance in relation to your expectation. When you buy a product, I'm buying a Maruti car, I have an expectation from that car. I have an expectation of quality from that car. I have an expectation of some services from that car. And when I receive it, I get some quality comes, some service. Okay. So when I finally buy the car and receive those quality and service, I have a perceived performance about that car in relation to my expectation. Okay. If my performance is according to my expectation, I am satisfied. If it's below expectation, I am not satisfied. If it's above expectation, I am delighted. Correct? Did you get me? Does it happen with you?
Yes, sir.
No? If it's according to your expectation, आप जो सोच के गए थे और उसका actually जो आप खरीद के लाए उसका experience, if it is according to your expectation, then you are satisfied. If it's below your expectation, you're unsatisfied. It's below satisfaction. If it's above your expectation, then you are delighted. You said, wow, aha. No, dil se aha nahi kata. We say in communication, we say aha. When a consumer says aha, that means he's satisfied. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, interesting. Another 10 minutes to go. Okay, this is something very quick. Supply chain. A channel stretching. Remember one thing, supply chain is a part of operations. Okay. However, why are we discussing this here? Because marketing is the core of the company. Everything attached to marketing. आप प्रोडक्ट बनाओगे, वो आप अगर एक कॉफी बनाते हो, ठीक है, सो इथियोपियन कॉफी बीन्स फार्मर्स के पास से कॉफी आया, ठीक है, वो कोऑपरेटिव के पास गया, फार्मर सेल्स द बीन्स टू द कोऑपरेटिव, कॉफी इज वॉश्ड एंड ड्राइड एंड पैकेज्ड फॉर शिपिंग. It comes to the alternative trading organization, transport beans to develop world. Coffee is sold directly or via retail channel. and then you finally make the coffee. इतना बड़ा सप्लाई चेन. तो ये कॉफी का जब मार्केटिंग करोगे आपको पीछे वाला भी सोचना पड़ेगा ना कि भैया वो कॉफी कहाँ से आ रहा है, कब पहुंचेगा मेरे पास, किस क्वालिटी में पहुंचेगा मेरे पास. Okay, so that's why this supply chain becomes a very, very core. And not only that, even after producing the coffee, you have to sell it to the customer, you have to reach it to the customer. There's another supply chain, front end supply chain. आपके मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट से वेयरहाउस पे जाना है, एक ट्रांसपोर्टर को बुला के वो वेयरहाउस पे ले जाएगा, फिर वेयरहाउस से वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर के पास जाएगा और एक ट्रांसपोर्टर, लॉजिस्टिक्स, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर के पास से वो रिटेलर के पास जाएगा. There's another transportation, again warehousing. From the retailer, it goes to finally the consumer. So the whole thing is in a supply chain. Correct? A channel stretching from a raw material to the components to the finished products carried to final buyer. Easy to understand or any complex? कोई complex है? कुछ समझना है?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, great. Competition. We all know what competition is. ठीक है? जब से हमारा the day we started buying some product, we could understand what competition is, right? Some products have competition, some products do not have competition. All the actual and potential rival offerings and substitutes a buyer might consider. So not only direct sub offerings, okay? मेरा direct competition है, मेरा substitute भी होगा तो वो भी मेरा competition है. So filtered bottled water का सबसे बड़ा competition कौन है? Srishti, I can't hear you. Mute me up.
No, sir. You said वो filtered bottle. Yes.
Bottled water का सबसे बड़ा competition कौन है? Bottled water जो 20 rupees bottled water होता है, उसका सबसे बड़ा competition कौन है?
Water pouches.
Cold drinks.
नहीं. Water filters. ये जो एक्वागार्ड और कैंट और वगैरह वगैरह हजारों वाटर फिल्टर्स बिकते हैं, वो कंपटीशन ना, सब्स्टिट्यूट है ना उसका. सो सब्स्टिट्यूट्स आर आल्सो कंपटीशन, रिमेंबर दैट. कॉफी का सबसे बड़ा कंपटीशन कौन है पता है? टी. यस. ओके. कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स का सबसे बड़ा कंपटीशन कौन है पता है? Juices. So substitutes are also something which is a competition. Okay, so a competition can be giving a direct offerings. आपका जो offerings है same दे सकता है, same features, advantages, benefits, some uniqueness in that, or it can be a substitute also.
So,
yes, Tanya.
Sir, can a market can have such product that doesn't have any competition?
Monopolistic market है, yes, there are monopolies, very rare, but there are, yes. There are
examples.
Monopolistic.
Indian Railways.
Indian Railways में तो of course कोई है ही नहीं, ठीक है. Yes, Indian Railways is a monopolistic thing, right? Yes, very much. Okay. वैसे देखो तो metro is also. आज अगर transport Indian Railways को अगर railways की तरफ से देखते हो, then it's a monopolistic. Okay, but if you see it as a transportation, then of course there are substitutes, right? You can go by bus, you can go by car. Right?
Is there any product like that we can use?
Any product which is zero competition. To be very honest, I don't remember at this moment. I'll try and find out. There must be something. एक आधा तो होगा, ठीक है? एक आधा तो होगा.
Yes.
Absolute zero competition. एक आधा तो होगा. ठीक है?
Apple.
हाँ.
Apple phones. Yeah.
Apple phone is a phone, right? Phone is always a competition. Mobile phone is always a competition. ठीक है? Mobile phone के तो Apple एक iPhone is basically it's an iOS platform. ठीक है? So iOS doesn't have a competition, but Android is a competition for iOS. ठीक है? So Android में तो आपको हजारों products मिल जाएंगे. Of course, if you talk about iOS as a product, okay, iPhone as a product, iOS with iOS platform, of course, there is no competition in the market. It's something like Indian Railways. Okay, but there is always a substitute. That's the biggest risk. iPhone has the biggest substitute is the Androids, right? Okay. Okay. So core marketing concept में और दो चीज है. There's something called a task environment and there's something called a broad environment. So what is a task environment? A task environment is basically something which any task for producing and marketing a product. Okay, producing and marketing a product. Correct? Any thought about it? It's producing, distributing, and promoting a product. Any task around it is called a task environment. And what's a broad environment? The demographic environment, economic environment, social-cultural environment, natural environment, technical environment, political, legal environment. These are all environments which are around that product, or around that company, or around that business. So inside that business, it's producing, distributing, and promoting. That's called task environment. Around that business or around that product, it's basically demographic environment, your population, anything regarding your population, economic environment, anything regarding the money in the environment, socio-cultural environment, social and cultural environment in the country or in the around the business. Okay, natural environment, of course, your natural resources, technological environment, and political legal environment. Correct. Okay, so the new market realities, technology, globalization, and social responsibilities. Okay, so technologically, how are we changing? Technologically, we are changing in a big way. Okay, every day there is a change in the technology, and of course, when the technology is changing, what is happening? Consumers' needs are changing, consumers' wants are changing, consumers' desires are changing. Right? There are more and more choices to the consumers today. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
There is more information to the consumer today, and so the consumers have more choices in front of them. Okay, information is power, as they say, So more and more information you give to the consumer, consumers have more and more choices. Then globalization. Because of internet, because of liberalization, because of borders getting more and more transparent, the world is becoming a smaller place. Today, whatever is happening in US, within a moment you get the news here, right? If something is manufactured in the US, to reach it in India, it just takes 24 hours, not more than that. Globalization has made countries more multicultural, more innovations happening. Whatever is happening in China, India is also doing the same, immediately doing it. US में कुछ हो रहा है, India में आ रहा है. Europe में कुछ हो रहा है, India में आ रहा है. More and more products are developing. Multicultural environment is happening. Correct. And then, of course, social responsibilities. Something which was possibly not there 20 years back. Today, you must have heard about CSR, right? How many of you have heard about CSR?
Yes, sir.
CSR, suna hai na aapne? Okay. So social responsibilities are becoming so important for organizations, for businesses. Everybody has to take some social responsibility to help the community, to help the world, help the environment. Correct. So these are all changes which are happening, and marketing is the department which actually takes care of this. Marketing extends itself to the society as a whole. Marketer must consider the ethical, environmental, legal, and social context of all activities. Everything. Marketing ko hi sochna padega. What is the environmental effect? What is the legal effect? What is the social context? And social responses, CSR activities often make you different to your competitors. आपको competitor के ऊपर में, if you want to have an edge over competitors, you need to do some good social responsibilities. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And dramatically, a lot of things are dramatically changing. Can use new consumers' capabilities, can use the internet as a powerful information. We know that. Can search, communicate, and purchase on the move. आज आपके हाथ पे मोबाइल है. You can communicate and not only search, you can not only communicate to your friends, families, you can even purchase on the move. E-commerce is happening in your mobile set now. You can share, you can make viral any comments, any information in a split of a second through social media, right? You can give your reviews, you can express your happiness, loyalty through social media, right? These are new changes which are happening. New consumer capabilities can actively interact with companies. Consumers now directly interact with companies. They send their feedback. एक ज़माने में कभी सोच भी नहीं पाई थी कंपनी को डायरेक्ट कुछ खबर information दो, feedback दो, review दो. Today you can directly inform companies. Can reject marketing they find inappropriate. If there is any advertisement, any communication which is not good, not appropriate. Recently you have seen Myntra का जो logo change किया था उसके ऊपर कितना बड़ा social activism हो गया, right? Do you remember? Have you seen that?
Yes.
Myntra का logo change किया था. There are a lot of things. छोटे-छोटे माने गलतियां community do not accept it. They feel appropriate and they reject it. Through what? Social media. Okay, they social media has become a huge platform for showing the whole world that something you do not like about. Okay, where you protest. आज एक जमाने में प्रोटेस्ट करने के लिए रास्ते पे उतरना था, आजकल सोशल मीडिया में खड़े-खड़े आप प्रोटेस्ट कर सकते हैं. Okay, and what can companies do? Companies can use the internet to get powerful information and sales channel, including the individual differentiated goods. So it is a powerful information for consumers. For companies get information about consumers from internet, from their social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, from their reviews and feedbacks. They get information about consumers. What is consumer liking? What is consumer not liking? What are the sales channel? Even they use it as a sales channel, internet as a sales channel. Okay, e-commerce ban gaya na aaj ke. They can get full information about markets, customers, prospects, competitors, kaun kahan par hai, everything internet is helping them do. Itna bada data science jo chal raha hai abhi. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, data analytics, all of that because of this. Because there is so much information on the internet from the market, from the customers, from the prospects, from the competitors. You need to keep on getting those information, storing them somewhere, analyzing them somewhere, and then using those, informations, those analysis results, to make your products, make your offerings, and make your consumers happy. Okay, you want to do something what the consumer wants, and that's what this information is going to tell you. Right? Can reach customers quickly and efficiently via social media, mobile marketing, sending target advertisements, coupons, informations. This sab kuch you can see now, right? If you open your mobile, open your internet, you can see this social media, mobile marketing. Mobile mein kitne sare advertisements aate, communications aate hain. Target ads. You can actually in social media make an advertisement for a particular age group, for a particular gender, for a particular household income, etc., etc. एकदम target करके आप दे सकते हो कि मैं इस area के girls from 15 to 21 years age के girls को मैं ये target दिखाना चाहता हूँ. I can do that. I can send coupons, discount coupons. I can send informations and messages. Whatever I can do with this internet today, correct? And can improve purchasing, recruiting, training, and internal and external communication. Okay, मैं सब कुछ कर सकता हूँ. मैं परचेज कर सकता हूँ, मैं रिक्रूट कर सकता हूँ, मैं ट्रेन कर सकता हूँ, मैं इंटरनल एक्सटर्नल कम्युनिकेशन कर सकता हूँ. एंड अल्टीमेटली ऑल दिस हेल्प्स मी इन कॉस्ट एफिशिएंसी, क्योंकि मैं एक कंप्यूटर में बैठ के सब कुछ कर रहा हूँ. मेरा कॉस्ट ऑटोमेटिकली लो हो जाएगा. आई डोंट हैव टू गो टू द मार्केट टू गेट इन्फॉर्मेशन. मुझे मैन पावर नहीं खड़ा करना है मार्केट में कि मेरे को ये इन्फॉर्मेशन ला के दो, ये मार्केट रिसर्च ला करके दो. And finally, channel is also changing. Retail transformation. आज एक जमाने में सिर्फ किराना था, उसके बाद retail modern trade आ गया. You have got Big Bazaar and DMart and Walmart and Metro. Now you have got e-commerce also. ठीक है. एक जमाने में agency था. They were, distributors. There were lot of intermediaries, brokers and so on. आज के दिन में direct sell करो consumer. Disintermediation. There is no intermediary almost now. ठीक है. Slowly intermediaries चले जाएंगे. Okay, companies will directly sell to the consumers. Okay, and competition of course बढ़ गया है. Private brands आ गए, ठीक है. Mega brands आ गए. Deregulation हो गया. एक जमाने में था कि ये प्रोडक्ट शुगर, एक जमाने में था शुगर प्राइवेट कंपनीज नहीं बेच पाएगा, only government will sell or government authorized companies will sell at a particular price. आज के दिन में it's deregularized. आज के दिन में even petrol and diesel are deregularized, right? Privatizations हो रहे government organizations, mega brands. Hello.
So why it was so that only, sir, that government will sell sugar?
Regulations, government का regulation था. Sugar था, बहुत सारे थे. Oils, some of the oils were there. Now it's open. Deregularization. Government has decided now deregularize it. There is no point of putting a, a barrier on that, because they wanted to control the prices actually. Now it is open. Now sugar prices, different companies have started manufacturing sugar and selling sugar in different brands. So prices, even petroleum, if you are aware, petrol prices are not same in all the petrol pumps. Okay. They have deregularized. एक समय petrol pricing के लिए government used to keep it on a regularization. Privatizations have started happening. Many government, आज Indian Airlines देखो, Indian Airlines has gone to Tata's, right? Privatization हो गया. That's the latest news. Similarly, many even railways companies, government is thinking about privatizing it. Okay. Mega brands. पहले के ज़माने में mega brands इसलिए नहीं था क्योंकि global marketing नहीं होता था. Very localized marketing होता है. India का एक brand है, India का एक brand है. Today there are global brands. Apple is a mega brand. Microsoft is a mega brand. Google is a mega brand. And similarly, there are a lot of them. Okay. And finally, marketing make balance. So, starting from, when you talk about, companies have to touch customers, stay in touch with customers to get their needs. Not only that, they have to innovate and renovate products and adapt to the new needs of the consumers. They have to continuously go forward. They cannot just sit tight कि मैंने 5 साल पहले ये प्रोडक्ट बनाया था, इतना अच्छा था, consumers like, so ये 5 साल बाद भी चलेगा नहीं. Continuously, companies has to balance itself. Its innovation, renovation has to continuously happen. Its digital efforts continuously has to happen. Its marketing plans have to change. So it has to continuously balance with the consumers and customers' needs. Right? Marketeers have to be accountable for the profitability of the company, for the financial performance of the company, for building the brands. If the brand fails, the marketeer is responsible for that, accountable for that. And increasingly, marketing is not done only by marketing department. It is done by the whole organization. Marketing आज के दिन में सारा organization को करना है. It's not only by the marketing department. Even the HR has to do its marketing. Even the finance people do its marketing. Everybody in the organization has to work as a marketer. Okay. Any questions?
So how does HR work?
How does HR market, right?
Yes, sir.
Today HR goes to recruit people, right?
Yes, sir.
Will people come to an organization if they don't know about that organization well? If they don't feel that the organization is good? Who made Microsoft big? Who made Google big? Who made Nestle big? Who made Unilever big? That you want to go and join Unilever and Nestle and P&G, and HR did it. They told the world that Unilever is a great place to work. Microsoft is a great place to work. That's why people go and want to join those companies. Not because of their product. Unilever के पास Surf Excel है और Rin है और Lakme है, नहीं, इसलिए नहीं जाता है. Because Unilever is a good place to work, and that's what HR's marketing does. How does finance do marketing? As finance, if they do not control the company's expenses and do not control the company's, whatever cost, okay, then do you think company will make great profits? Do you think company share prices will go up? Do you think if the company share prices do not go up, will people think that that's a great company? No. So even finance will help the company to do its marketing. सब कोई को करना है. Everybody in the organization is supposed to help marketing. Okay. So marketing of the marketing of not only the brands and the products, marketing of the company itself, okay, of the business itself. So company looks at three things: production हो गया, उसके बाद product बना, product बनने के बाद उसको selling हुआ, and then the marketing. These are the 4 simple steps that needs to be there in the whole marketing process. Okay, and then when we do marketing, the holistic marketing. यहाँ पर आप समझोगे what is every department going to do. Think about internal marketing. Senior management does it. Other departments do it. Marketing department does it. Okay. So internal marketing is marketing to the internal employees of the company. Internal employees also needs to be satisfied. Na? Their needs in the organization needs to be satisfied. They should know that I am working for a great company. Then integrated marketing, communication, products and services, channels, price. This is actual marketing. ठीक है, आपका मार्केटिंग का जो है कम्युनिकेशन कर रहे हो, चैनल के थ्रू से डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हो, कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हो, प्राइस प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हो, सर्विस बना रहे हो, दिस इज इंटीग्रेटेड मार्केटिंग. देन परफॉर्मेंस मार्केटिंग. व्हाट यू नीड टू डू, यू हैव टू सी योर परफॉर्मेंस. आपका सेल्स कितना हुआ, आपका ब्रांड एंड कस्टमर इक्विटी कितना है, ब्रांड इक्विटी कितना है, आप कितना एथिकल हो, हाउ आर यू अफेक्टिंग योर एनवायरनमेंट, how are you ethically doing your marketing, how are you socially responsible. All these are performance marketing. And finally, relationship marketing, relationship with your customers, your employees, your partners, your financial community, your shareholders. All this involves marketing. So marketing is not only कि मैंने product बनाया, price बनाया, promotion किया और उसको distribute किया. Marketing is all about even internal marketing, integrated marketing about product, price, promotion, then performance marketing about everything around you, and then finally your relationship making. Correct? Any questions? Okay. And relationship marketing, of course, customers, employers, marketing partners. आपकी जो एजेंसीज है, मीडिया आप मीडिया पार्टनर्स है, एडवर्टाइजिंग पार्टनर्स है, ब्रांडिंग पार्टनर्स है, जो भी है. Okay, and of course the financial community, your shareholders and everybody else. Okay. So integrated marketing, devising marketing activities and programs that create, communicate, and deliver value such that the whole is greater than sum of the parts. So everything put together is greater than a small part of that marketing activities. Okay, so everything is very important. Yeah. Okay, so okay, I think we are through. Only one thing last. The 4 P's of marketing हम लोग पढ़ेंगे इसको next week में, लेकिन उसके बाद just I'll give you a brief. The 4 P's of marketing: the product, the price, the promotion, and the place. ठीक है? So the product name, product variety, quality, design, features, brand name, etc., size, service, warranty. जो भी आप product एक product देखने से जो भी आपके दिमाग में आता है, that's around the product. Then the price, of course, this price, discounts, allowances, payment methods, paid methods, promotion जो भी करते हैं, advertisement, sales promotion, sales force, public relations जो भी है. And place, of course, is the channel, the distribution channel. ठीक है, आपका retailer हो गया, channel हो गया, coverage हो गया, assortment, inventory, transport, supply chain जो भी है. Okay, so these are 4 P's जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं marketing में. इसका basics हम लोग next 2-3 days में हम लोग इसको पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है? And the whole marketing is all about people, processes, programs, and performances. People is all the people in your organization. All the people outside your organization who are involved with your company, including your customers. Processes, all the processes and systems that you put in from manufacturing your product to selling your product. All the programs, basically all your activities that you're doing, your marketing, advertising you're doing, your public relations you're doing, whatever you are doing, the promotions you are doing, those are all the programs. And finally, the performance. Finally, ultimately, आपको क्या है? परफॉर्मेंस करना है, माल बेचना है, सेल करना है, प्रॉफिट करना है, मार्केट शेयर बढ़ाना है. What is market share? The number of customers whom you have with you. Total number of customers. आज आपका total potential customer है 100,000 या 100 customers आपको potential, उसमें से कितने customer आपके हैं? That's market share. ठीक है, तो वो भी एक performance में आता है. So different performance matrices are there which we need to track also. Okay. And so finally, आपका marketing management का task क्या है? Developing marketing strategies and plan, capturing marketing insights, okay, connecting with customers and building strong brands. Okay, done now. Creating value, delivering value, communicating value, and creating sustainable, successful long-term growth. अल्टीमेटली कंपनी को ग्रो करना है ना, प्रॉफिट करना है, ग्रो करना है. Correct? And this is all marketing management's task. Okay. Correct. Any questions? Did you get a brief overview of what marketing is? All of you sleeping? नींद से उठा? श्रुति को तो दिख के लग रहा है नींद से उठा.
No, sir.
नहीं सर.
Adricha, Anamika, Paresh, Meghna, I think we have.
Yes, sir.
पहला 15 मिनट का जो इंट्रोडक्शन था वो 15 मिनट मैंने एक्स्ट्रा लिया आप लोगों से. ठीक है. So tell me about the session. How did the session go? Was it up to your expectation? Too heavy?
No,
okay.
sir, it was
No.
No,
sir, it's very easy and interesting.
Easy, interesting. Tania?
Yes, sir, it was very good.
Was good. Okay, Meghna. Meenam?
Yes, sir. It was very interesting and interactive.
Okay.
It was nice.
Okay. It will be more interesting tomorrow, I can tell you. Tomorrow, day after, and next week. Okay. So once you start learning about segmentation, targeting, positioning, and of course, market research and all that. So it will all be interesting. Now we are actually going to get into different aspects of marketing. Okay? Starting from market information, how do you collect market information, market research, then segmentation, targeting, positioning. Then we'll talk about product, price, promotion, and place. Okay, all the things we'll discuss. We'll discuss in brief, not so except Akriti. I think Akriti, you are supposed to be in marketing, right? So except Akriti will get into deeper of these studies. Otherwise, I'll give you a brief of all of them. Okay. Chalo. See you tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.